love on the south side, yeah, that's right. Reppin' Inglewood, got my hustle tight. From Chi-Town streets where the wind blows fierce, built up like steel, can't nobody pierce.
Hey, this your girl D. Hey, this your girl D Love from the South Side, Inglewood for life. Chicago, that is. And I'm sorry, I had to end the live and start anew. Let's see if this one's going to be better. Yeah. No, is this it? No. Did my live go live? I love that background, don't you? Ooh, I love the background, baby. I'm trying to see if y'all are here. That means how you doing? Hope all is well. It don't have me up as I said I got one person in the house. I can thank you for being here. It looked like I'm all in the video. Yes. Why Harvey ain't got no money? Why is that not showing? Um, it's not letting me play it. Um, hello. Can you hit the? Can you How y'all find me? That's an old video. I can see the video, but I can't play the video. Is it public? How you doing? Listen, this is trial and error. I'm here, but I can't find me. Don't you hate when you can't find yourself? I see I got 7 people in the room. I said hello and thank you. Konnichiwa. And all that good stuff. I learned this from this one girl. On one moment, I'm just trying to pull my to see if I can find myself because it don't even look like you can even hear me. Hey, prima donna. You the first one here, girl. Okay. Listen. What's the song say? Hype me up. You gotta hype your own self up. Huh. Okay. So I had to make sure I am free to go. Hey, prima donna. I hope you and your family are doing well. I'm glad you can join us. Had some technical difficulties earlier, but I am back. And again, somebody asked me not to talk about the drama. I said I'm cool without talking about the drama. As long as the drama don't come talking about me. But I'm trying to stay into the realm of Harvey. Why Harvey ain't got no money? Let me tell you why Harvey ain't got no money. Let's go through the steps. I was waiting for a text message. Hold on. Oh, he busy. Okay, so we do it the hard way. Hold on for a minute. I gotta go behind downtown, y'all. Okay. Oh. Woo! I'm here, y'all. Okay. Hey, Coffee, how you doing? Hope all is well. Okay, so hold on. Let me fix my little curtain. Okay. Okay. So, what I wanted to talk about is Happy Saturday. So, what I want to talk about is you can't really see this, but you know it. You can see it's something in the algorithms of the world. I have pulled up from the Harvey website the properties, all this, they say is 400 properties that Harvey owns. Now it's actually 8 pages, but I had to make it bigger because I couldn't see all the properties, right? All the papers. So I printed them, right? And what I wanted to do is I want to show you and walk you through. I was hoping Ryan would send me the information so I can do this easier. But we're going to do it the hard way. We're going to do this the hard way. So I can show you that Harvey does have property. What the unfortunate part is, I don't understand why Harvey won't release the property. Oh, my eyes feel white today. You know, they keep hold on. This is it still gets why is my internet so messed up? On the phone, it looks fine. On TV, it looks messed up. But anyway, this is for you, coffee. This is for you, coffee. Candy corn or peanuts in that order. Oh, my phone, it comes up nice. On TV, it's kind of blurry. And maybe it's just my television. I don't know. Let me know if I messed up on your. Oh, oh, it is kind of blurry. I see it now. Lord, you know I don't like those cheese. Candy corn and peanuts. Um, let's close. Hold on. Let's see if I close some of this out. So maybe it's slow down because I got a whole lot of stuff running in the background. Oh, I want that one. I don't want to lose this one. Okay. So that was just for you, coffee. So I hate that. Like, why is my internet all jacked up? I don't have a lot open. Hey H, how you doing? Hope all is well. It is well. Okay, so we're gonna do a little such and such. Hey, listen, if you walked in the room, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm just saying. God, I'm getting better day by day. Oh, you was in a oh my God, prima donna. What you done done, girl? You been in the hospital? I was in the hospital last Sunday. Oh my goodness. Prima donna, I hope you're doing well. I didn't know that. Gee. Hey H, how you doing? I hope you feel better. But hey, listen, prima donna got good help over there. Her husband love him some prima donna. And if you met prima donna, you'll love you some prima donna also. She got to make us some prima donna cookies because she's so loved. Okay. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to show you something. And oh, doing good. I'm glad you're doing well, H. As I think that's the one. Export. Export to or from. Okay. Oh Lord, prima donna. Yeah, she's in our prayers. And you think you be having something wrong, and then you talk to somebody else. Oh my gosh. You talk to someone else and they going through something worse than you. Send a prima donna a virtual hug. Oh, okay. So I don't know why my computer is acting funky. And I don't want to restart the internet. Let me restart the computer. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Okay. And probably at night, it's less people on the internet. Mm, this sucks. Oh, I see my connection is unstable. If you are on Wi-Fi, try plugging in your router. Oh, let's see if I can plug in my router. Bear with me, y'all, because I'm gonna get to it. Where's my? You asked me who was with me or with Prima Donna. Oh, where's the Wi-Fi? I'm sorry. I'm gonna get to it because I have the information I want to go over with you. Okay. Trying to internet. Oh, who? AT&T? No. Uh, why would I want to use do that? I don't know. I'm ready to switch from AT&T, to be honest, because I don't know why my internet is so janky. And they know I got the YouTube. We can't be going through all this. We coming. I know y'all waiting for it. And listen, if y'all in here because y'all want to know some gossip about anybody, we not doing that in here. So you can just you can go ahead. I don't want you to waste your time. But this ain't the gossip channel. Not about people. We talking about money. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's see if this internet clear up. I don't know. When I look at it, I look awfully clear, but when I look at the thing, it said I got one, and I'm right by the oh, troubleshooting couldn't be identified a problem. Well, I want to go over PIN numbers with you all today. It show you where money could be. Oh, I found it. I'm so slow. Where money in Harvey is there's money there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I'm going through the ether cord. I'm going through the common sense ain't in here anymore. Try to unplug your box. If I unplug that box, you know how long it's gonna take me to get that internet back up? It gotta be a better way. Updated. Oh, Microsoft isn't. I'm still here. Listen to that coffee. Um, trying to see if I look like it cleared up some. Does it look like it cleared up some? My you didn't know. Oh no, it's like it's getting still the same. I still got one bar. I'm on an Ethernet. Mm, okay. That's what the reps will tell you if you call. I'm like, I ain't got time to cut it off and come back on. Um, hey Stella, have had attorneys for years, AT&T for years. I know how lackluster it can be. Add another service and it's just a tad better. I think they all have issues. For real. Hey Stella, thanks for joining me. I hate that because I can see myself clear and I look on the computer. Now the phone looks better when I look on it. Um, nobody got nothing on in here. Hmm. I wonder if I should. I started to do this, you all. I'm just trying to figure it out so that it can be clear while you watching and not be looking at me all cray. Like, why is she all? I still got one bar. If I hit this button, it's gonna be like 15 minutes before it comes back on. Oh, let's do an internet speed check. It looks like my internet is better right now. Okay, it looks like it's improved. Okay. Well, it says my internet's got a lot of, we down to 2 bars. I thought we was past this 2 bar. They say use the eat the now I'm down to 1. The God dog it. Well, keep going up and down. Okay, well, we just gonna keep moving like we don't see nothing. And when it gets bad, yell at me, tell me it ain't right, and I'll fix it. Well, I can't fix it. I'll just keep playing with it until it comes. Don't even sound right. Pause. Okay, so no, I ain't gonna hold you. Coffee, did you wanted to come up today? Or are you available to come up, Coffee? Okay, so share my screen. So, hey, listen, we are in the matrix, and if the matrix get bad, let me know it, and I'll fix it. Well, not technically fix it because I can't fix it. I don't even know how to fix this thing. So, but I do want to. You should call AT. Maybe they will replace the modem. I just got my modem replaced. I just got it replaced maybe 2 months ago. And first of all, much as they charging me, I should be in 4K. I should be in 4K. How much AT&T charging for this internet? Uh, fucking hallelujah. It's so long. Hold on, I got to fix this so we can add a. Here it is. Listen, they add a filter. That the one I want? No, that's not the one I want. Okay, sorry. Oh no, I put a filter. Oh, I don't fell off, y'all. I don't fell off. That's what I do. Hold on. I done showed it to you too soon, but I'm gonna show it to you. I got what I got on today? Got the I don't even know if it's the right one, but we'll use this one for now. Look like I'm down to one signal again. I gotta put a filter in here. And I just gotta remember. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Sort. What the it don't want to filter. It don't want to filter. I need a filter so you can see. Okay, we cooking with gas now. So, I do things on my time. They don't want the the fudgy. Um, you should call 18. Yeah, I try to call. I just got this thing replaced. And that's the crazy part. You keep getting these things replaced and you still have the same problem. Hold on, I know what to do. Give me 2 seconds. I had this. I know I got this saved somewhere, and a better. Okay, so let's just close some of this stuff up. Hey, Miss Roxy, how you doing? Hope you feeling good. Hope all is well. Hope you just enjoying the end of the summer. Okay, I have to delete some rows so I can show you the pin numbers, the ones that we're going to look at. Ay, Dios mío. And these are active. Because when we was watching the Harvey board meeting, okay, so I have 394 4 homes or property that is on the up for sale in Harvey. Yeah, 394. Go figure. What? Oh, they made it so you can't do they made it so you can't filter this thing. Ain't that crazy? Why can't you filter? Hold on. Uh, oh, the 823 revised. Let's see if I have that one. Yeah, they made it. I don't know what they have done to this thing because I can't open it. Okay, hold on. Was I able to do it the first time? Harvey's not broke. Harvey ain't broke. Not like they want y'all to believe they broke. Now they broke. They definitely broke, but they ain't broke like you. They ain't your broke and my broke are two different brokes. You know what I'm saying? Their brokes is I was asking, a Harvey not what did he say? A Harvey not broke. I was asking. I don't think they broke like they saying. They broke because let me show you. I want to show you everything because Clark he had made some valid points when he was but he didn't tell the full truth to the people. So tonight I'm going to just have the conversation. I'm not trying to be involved in the drama, the messiness, and the bullshit. I mean, so is Harvey broke or no? Harvey is Harvey is broke. But Harvey's broke because of things that what is this even about? Okay, now I don't know what you mean, but you can have the same energy, the same way you come in, the same way you can go out. Uh Harvey got money because we have, as I showed you, there are 400 properties that's on this list that Harvey owns. Now, if Harvey could just sell off some of these properties, that might help. Um, that might help put some cushion on what's going on. But I don't think it's not gonna help with fixing the problems of Harvey because of what happened with Mayor Kellogg. And a lot of he was now he did tell some truth. Now I'm not gonna say he didn't tell any truth. Mayor Kellogg had apparently put a lot of stuff in, did a lot of loans. Um, there were bills that needed to be paid that he did not pay, like the water bill. The water bill. That's why we're in trouble now with the city of Chicago with the water bill. And bring it up for you. So you can bring okay. Ah, so let me bring this. Okay. Yes. Harvey owes 390. Is this a 94? Let me double check my number. 394 pieces of land. So he wasn't paying Harvey's bill and they elected him 4 times. Wow. Correct. Correct. And I don't know why people didn't say anything then. I wasn't really concerned about what was going on back then, to be honest. I was living my own life and I was like most people in this area, they just living. They're not concerned with whatever is going on in Harvey. So where's the oh 05? This the pin number right here. Okay, so first thing first, let me pull up. Yeah. So there's a lot of property, but we're gonna focus on one PIN number I have highlighted. The man was the mayor for 16 years. I don't understand how, because he was the man, just like Clark was the man. You can't. uh, You, what are these people gonna do? And back then Harvey was a pistol back then. And I always keep remember like the jump out boys. They had the jump out boys back then that worked for the police department. I used to talk to one of them, and hey, Miss Malone, how you doing? Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, the best. Made in Texas, y'all always support. I appreciate y'all. But it's a repeated cycle. Yes, it is a repeated cycle. And the problem is, um, no one's telling. No one is saying, like, and that's why I was saying I had a meeting yesterday. The thing is, if you just tell the people up front what is and what really happened, they may give you some just peace and say, okay, I trust you to fix the problem. But people not going to trust you to fix the problem when you are not telling the people what the problems really are and really where it stems from. So first thing we got to start at is um, there was a settlement. There was a settlement between, I want to say it's Cook County treasurers. I want to say that Harvey, Illinois would pay would agree to it calls the division diversion of dollars to pay um the fire and police pension. They had to put money back in the pension plan. Mm-mm. So that's what a lot of this stuff comes from. This stuff, and I don't even know how he is even. Uh, okay, so we're gonna Miss Natasha's in the room. What was he doing to the residents? What was he doing to them residents that they gave the man not one, not two, not three, but four, and he would have had a five had they not had through that they had a term limit. And then when Thaddeus Jones, uh, country club, not country club, Calumet City, when he was about to run again, they was able to get a overturn. So really, it must be them peanuts. Really, uh, he probably could have still be mayor by now. Hold on, I gotta get some water. This is killing me right now. Mhm. But I'm gonna bring it up for you. Whew, sorry. Um, let's see what coffee said. Okay. Wait, the man was about to get elected again. He was going to run again. And he's supposed to be the word on the street. He should be running in the next election. We'll see what happens. Oh, coffee said he done with Harvey. Does the state audit all the cities in the state, especially when they have so much negativity associated with them? I, good question, Miss Roxy. And it doesn't seem like they don't. I'm not sure how Harvey is able to get away with a whole lot of stuff like that. Like, why haven't they been audited or force audited by the FBI or the IRS or somebody? Not you're done with them. I know that was hilarious, Miss Blum. You said not Crook County. Okay, so and I'm just gonna. All right. So as you can see on the screen, okay. So I had to look it up. In 2018, and we can pull this up also. In 2018, the city of Chicago, the Harvey Police Pension and Harvey Police Pension, the Harvey Fire Department Pension Fund, Amalgamated Bank of Chicago. Oh, she talked about Amalgamated Bank. Supposedly, Amalgamated Bank have a lot of properties in Harvey. Interesting. Okay. As a 2008 bond trustee. Yep. And the Illinois State Controller, oh, that's Illinois State Controller, not the Cook County Treasurer, signed a court-approved settlement in Cook County Circuit Court, City of Chicago versus Suana A. Mendoza, 18 CH 4443. This resolved fight over the controller pension interception of Harvey's state share revenue after earlier court judgment found Harvey had unpaid its police and fire pension. Let's look at the references. Let's see. Oh, bond buyer, the Harvey pension settlement ends feud with its public safety funds. Oh, you gotta sign up. We're not signing up. We're not signing up. Oh, financially distressed Harvey. And this is 2018. It was financially distressed in 2018. And it said Illinois new pension interception law on Monday with a settlement that divert up the city, state, and state collective tax fund. Let's see. Let me see. Because I want us to see that we have, like they say, they gotta have facts. We gotta have facts. But I'm not gonna pay for this stuff. Oh, okay. Maybe I already. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I must have already had this, but hopefully I ain't paying for it. So it says the agreement allows. Oh, you can see. The agreement allows the Chicago suburbs to keep a chunk of its state collective funds and protect revenue pledges to bondholders while leaving open questions over the interception future use and priority afforded to pension claims that could interfere with bondholders' rights. What was his name? Was he a mayor or Bob Ferretti? Settlement saved Harvey from the Funko bankruptcy that threatened critical services and could have put citizens in jeopardy, said Harvey attorney Bob Ferrati. Bob Ferrati. Interesting. So here it is what we want. And often divided Harvey City Council anonymously and is anonymously approved the settlement July 23rd, the final documents were presented to the Cook County Circuit Court judge and signed an order dismissing the pleading litigation. The city had filed a lawsuit in effort to block controllers Susan Mendola from sending 2.3 million to divert funds in the police pension. So this is what all this go back to. They had about 649,000 was set for distribution this week. The 2.3 million was previously distributed under a intern settlement. Oh, so here it is. So this is where it is. This is it. How Harvey State, and this is current situation now. Harvey State collects tax revenue will be divided under a settlement. This is what they agreed to back in 2018. Harvey gets 65%. So whatever comes into Harvey and goes through this the controller's office, the state and what have you, Harvey only gets 65% of it. They don't get 100% because they still owe back money. I don't know why Eric Kellogg did not pay and was not paying the tax, paying their pension. So police pension funded, they get 25% of every dollar that comes into the city of Harvey. And the firefighter pension fund, it gets 10% of everything that comes in, every dollar that comes into Harvey. The city will keep 65% pool of state fund. The police fund will receive 25% until a 7.3 million 2015 court judgment is paid off. See, we don't even know if this has been paid off, right? And the firefighters fund will receive 10% cover a $12.4 million 2015 judgment. So that was 19.7 million dollars that how long they had not been paying now. That's crazy. Now it said once the claim is retired, once the police claim is retired, the 25% then goes to the firefighters. So how long does this go on? You see that? So once the police 25% is paid up, then the firefighter pension plan, then they kick up to from 10% to 15%. They don't tell us how long though. The settlement also protects holder of 6 million in 2008 hotel motel sale tax bondholder who under city ordinance had long enjoyed a priority claim on state sale taxes and home rule sale taxes. It also safeguards the agreement to the event state lawmakers al- alter the interception law and ensure that the city remains current on payment of a third pension fund, the statewide Illinois Municipal Retirement Fund, which also now has similar interception policies. So this is why we effed up in Harvey. If anybody want to know, we effed. So that's the first of all, I just heard this. I just heard the Amalgamated Bank owns property in Harvey and they don't take care of their property. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Ooh, the parties to the settlement includes the Public Safety Fund, bond trustee, Amalgamated Bank in Harvey, and the Controller's Office, which is represented by the state's attorney general. The settlement calls on the city to annual levies for the amount needed to meet ongoing pension. Interesting. The two funds can file two claims with the controller should the city fall behind. The city waived most of its rights. The city waived most of its rights to contest the claim. But you see, when on when Clark talks, he says he doesn't go up on the levy. So how he not go up on the levy? And it says that they should go up on the levy to pay this off. That's what I'm saying. Oh. So that's one of the reasons why the South suburb property tax has been high. What ha that hasn't that has nothing to do Harvey doesn't have anything to do with your taxes. Harvey, at some point, did not pay those back taxes. They pay them taxes, because businesses are not paying their taxes. Well, that's what I was told on that one. And I'll make sure I put this link into the chat. Um, Interesting. So if you wanna read more about this, I'll definitely have it in the link below. There was something so that's why Harvey only gets 65%. It's not because they're like, "Oh, go down to the controller office, down to such and such and ask him where is our money." He knows where the money at. He knows why Harvey's not getting any money. And he said it at the meeting. He said, the last administration messed it up. But at some point, he was all the person sitting there at some point. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what the assessor said one time before they started blaming each other. And that's what they should have stuck to. And and listen, Clark couldn't fix this, but he could have been more honest about what is going on and why Harvey is in the state that it is in. And it said, um, from the key state share revenue, local government distribution income, use tax share, municipal telecom tax, and video gaming revenue. The controller sends the money to an escrow agent, which then pays 25% to the police and 10% to the fire department and 65% to the city. After the police judgment is fully paid, the firefighter shares rises to 35%. Personal property replacement tax is handled separately, and it becomes a 12.2% to the police and a 12.2 to the fire, which rests floating per the agreement. Oh, I got Harvey on here. Let's see. Uh, so the bulk of the tax falls on the poor resident. Facts. It's hurting residential because business not paying taxes. Oh, you know who you've been listening to. Yeah, it is. And this is the actual this is the financial report. So exactly. So did or do pay a kickback to someone instead. Somebody got paid. I don't know who got paid. Oh, so they had I'm sorry. Oh, it's 148. This must be the audit or something. Oh, this was the audit in 2019. The last audit that was I don't think this is the last audit that it was known. But it has the audit responsibility and it has the police and fire department information in here. 2018, how long has Kellogg been mayor? Let's see. Something happened. Oh, Clark, excuse me. I don't know why I keep on. Let's see. Hold on. And I'm gonna show you something. And I'm just gonna be, I try to be as honest and transparent as possible. Okay, so we gotta use Wikipedia. Um I mean, do business pay somewhere else on kickbacks? That's a good question. Let's see. So Turlington. Oh, that's why they had a street called Turlington. Um. Okay, so Mayor Eric Kellogg was mayor in the 2000 and 2010. Let's see. They need to have this broken down. Oh, did I? Hold on. Hold on. I thought I had it in here where I can just. This ain't working. This ain't it. This ain't it. That's a good question. Somebody got paid. But like they said, you just gotta follow the money. Oh, what was that noise? 2019. Okay, let's see if I have this one help. I'm trying to figure out how long he's been mayor. Mayor Clark. Uh, okay, I know in 2019 he was mayor. So this is Clark's second term. Uh, oh, Dios mío. That's a good question. Why you can't find the exact date when he was mayor? When was? Good question. Hold on. Um, I hate this. Okay, so after Lori Lightfoot won early Tuesday night election runoff. Uh, okay, so 2019. Okay. So Christopher Clark was poised and became the next mayor, and this is 2019. So Clark won with 94% of the precinct reporting. Clark had 61% votes, and McCaskill had 39. So 2019 is when Clark got in. But remember, he was alderman also before that. Is the old yes, he's still alive, girl. Uh Eric Kellogg is still alive. I saw him at Jason's house. I'm trying to take a picture of him. At Jason's house inauguration. He was there. And to be honest, from my understanding, uh to be from my understanding is Eric Kellogg also, like Keith Price, has been a mentor to a lot of people, just like Frank Zuccarelli out here. And listen, he still look good. You know, he always he's a nice looking man. No shade, no shade. I ain't got no hate in my heart for him. But he's still a lot. It's a lot of shady stuff that she's going out here, and that's why I said that Harvey ain't what we used to know. Harvey was rough. Harvey was gang infested. It's still crime. But it's a different type of crime. I don't see gangs outside. Now on my block, I don't see the gangs like that. When I driving around, I don't see gang congregation. I don't see that. But they say it's still out here. Coffee said, but that's why they said our neighborhood pay more in property tax because suburbs like Tinley Park and Orland Park has so many businesses and Crestwood. I never forget when Crestwood gave money back to its resident on property taxes. I remember I'll never forget that. Yes, Natasha. She said he's trying to sneak his way back in. He definitely is. Gonna be interesting. And let me tell you, he's trying to get back. Yes. And I knew one of the police officers who got caught up in Eric Kellogg's. It was a whole mess by Eric Kellogg and um there was some they was taking money from businesses and whatnot. Something happened, and the one police officer I know got caught up in it, and I just happened to see an article about it. But, yeah, back then, it was crazy out here. Now, it's watered down to me. I don't really you just for me, it's just people that comes 'cause if you have to remember, Harvey is Riverdale, then Harvey. If you're coming from the north on the expressway, you can get to Chicago borderline and maybe from Harvey less than 10 minutes or less. So I say we still get a lot, two things. I say we get a lot of folks from the city. Second thing I say, we got a lot of folks, young folks. I always say this, but you can if I'm wrong, let me know. Young folks trying to be city in the suburb. They sweet in the suburbs and try to and act like they're hard in the city, like they in the city. And you in the suburb, we quit all that. But when they listen, don't forget, When they tore those high-rise CHA buildings down, a lot of them people scattered, and that's where a lot of the gangs and the problems had started from, rooted from. Now, the gangs were out here, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie about that. But again, when they start tearing the projects down, people started scattering, and they had to go all through, and people had to go out of the communities that they know of. They started gangs. That's why Lexington had its gangs. I'll never forget that. It's called Lex Next, something Lex something. My, my So, okay, but I'm gonna keep going. I digress. So, since we have less businesses paying taxes, it's going to fall on the residential properties, like Natasha says. So, since Harvey business not paying tax is affecting the area too, Lady D. Yes, it does affect. But now let's make it. Yes, coffee. That is true, and I'm going to be transparent with you in a minute and show you something that. And listen, that the Clark did put out. But the problem with this is the you got to remember the people who are in these businesses, it's like renting a house. They're renting a space, and they're paid. Those people are maybe paying the actual property owners. But if the property owners are not paying the taxes, then why is the person who renting the property has to be the victim of what's going on? So now the people who are renting the business space and the property owners hasn't paid their taxes. Now the people who are renting has to pay a fee, a ransom, I don't care what you call it, and it goes to the city of Harvey. Two things we got to talk about. So one of the things is if you got to pay $2,500. Now this you got to pay $2,500 to do business in the spot that you know, but the owner of your property have people who own the property has not paid their taxes, right? So that $2,500, you got to pay Harvey each month to keep your business on this property that has not paid their taxes. You know what that means? That means that that person who's renting that property does not that fee does not go off the unpaid property. That person still they owe $1,000,000. That 2,500 that person's paying the city does not go and subtract from the property taxes from that person. It goes straight to the city. You know, like I would give me I gotta pay rent and I gotta pay you to stay in business in Harvey. Harvey ain't that serious for me to pay rent up in here. And I'm not gonna get nothing in return, right? Second of all, there's really if you think about it, if we look at if we look at this, hold on, if we look at this, the diversion w- what he's really doing is illegal coffee because it should whatever money you collecting from these businesses should have gone through the controller's office or whatever they do to for property tax collection, whatever of Illinois state controller. You're now stealing from the police and the fire department from their fund because you have now diverted money from the who you supposed to let your money go through and so we can get out because if they send if these people are paying $2,500 a month, let's say we're just saying 2,500, and that money goes to wherever it's supposed to go, and let them give Harvey the money that they supposed to have. That means later down the road we're paying a debt off, right? They're now they can go sue the property owners to get their money back, but then we not gonna come they're not gonna come back. What happens when the fire department and the police department comes back and say, "Hey, Harvey is diverting money and we're not getting our money." You know that we gonna get in they Harvey, which is the resident, will have to pay that back money back because Harvey had decided to use that money for something else. You see what I'm saying? Like I well cut my lip. So a lot of everything is going on. What Harvey is doing now is only temporary. It's a temporary fix, but it's not doing a long-term solution. And that's what I'm saying is be honest with the people. Tell the people exactly why we are in debt. Show them with that big screen TV why we are in debt and why it looks the way it looks for us. One, two, not only show us quarterly, show us like, okay, this is where we at. It's like, in your own home. I don't know, and I ain't good at it. And I'm gonna tell you that from the jump street. I got to keep a budget. Yeah, I have to keep a budget. But then if I see some at the store, I might have to get it. And I said, well, next week I'll just have one can't do X, Y, and Z. But show us quarterly, like, okay, this is where we at. I don't care, twice a year, what have you. Just show us where we are at so we can't say, oh, we didn't know. They didn't tell us. See, that's the problem. And that's the major problem is not sharing the information fully. And I don't care who gets into office as mayor. But the one thing I ask that you fully disclose everything. Everything. I don't care who you like, who team you on. I'm on team Money. I'm just gonna tell you that. Cause I rather keep my money to myself. But I like to, I know I got bills. I like to keep my bills and get them paid off. But I like to see when you pay the bill, they show you each month. Okay, your car note. Okay, you got about 15 more $1,000 to go. You got 72 months and you done. Show that to the people. Say, hey, this is where we at, and this is how much we have to pay so we can get our debts down. The way they diverting this money right now from from the people who rent those properties, they diverting money that's going to cause an issue possibly later if they decide to pension the fire department and the police pension plan. People could take Harvey to court to reopen them books, and whatever money you got 60,000 this year. We want 40,000. We want 40% of that money. 35% is what is owed, 5% is for fines. And that's all I'm saying. Whew, sorry, y'all. I'm on a coffee. You done got me rolled. You gonna make me have to snap my hat back. Oh, that's not fair to not to the It's not fair. And I'm gonna be honest with Coffee and show him this. This is what I no, I agree. Yeah, so what I'm saying is having the confusion in Harvey right now with all this other bullshit is not necessary. I'm telling you. We got bigger issues. We need to know what's we owe and how much we owe. We don't want to be, I don't want to be like what's that called? Ford Heights. Y'all don't know what Ford Heights is, but I don't want to be like Ford Heights. We don't, and we ain't got to be like Ford Heights. No, Ford Heights does not have a police department. They had to get rid of the police department because they could not longer afford a police department. We shouldn't have to be like that. And or so we don't be like that. Get these houses or put property back on the tax roll and help us get out of debt. When you sell a house, you got to pay state, city, state taxes, what's it called? Stamp taxes, and get the money to pay these people off so we can get back to 100% and keep it moving. Yes, y'all can fight with these commercial businesses all day long. But if you think about it, Coffee, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right. And I'm for whatever. I ain't here for the fight. But tell me, if there's 59 houses on a block, 59 houses on a block. Let's say everybody, and this is a round number, but it ain't too far from the truth. Let's say everybody got to pay $10,000. Isn't that on one block? Is that close to $250,000? Close to it, a quarter, a half a million. Now, how many blocks is in Harvey? Now you done took about a whole 2 blocks. We know, so that's money that you now have taken off the tax roll. So that's what we talking about. Like we arguing about the wrong thing with each other instead of saying, "Hey, that's a half a half." Okay, thank you. Well, that's all I'm saying, Coffee, is that and I understand, but I'm just saying because I constantly go to these meetings. I see the mayor up and down like a roller coaster, like a crazy man, because it doesn't make sense. Listen, we can't have money if why does the mayor Harvey has to have a police detail? Are you crazy? Half these people, we who pay the property taxes, pay and eat and do everything in Harvey, whatever it may be. Mm, no, I don't. All I do is I don't even shop nowhere in Harvey. Oh, I do. I go to the Family Dollar. So I was thinking, what do I do go shop in Harvey? I go to the Family Dollar, but I don't have a police detail. Why you got to have a police detail? We can't afford this. That's the part that frustrates me the most. Stop arguing with the people and talking about the stuff that's on YouTube. What people have to fail to realize. It's good for me to have a conversation with you all, but the problem is the people that need to be talked to are not in the room that who's listening. The people who need to be talked to are the ones who live in these houses around here. They don't have nothing to do with the internet. They don't come to the meeting, and they just living their best life or living their life the best way they can to get by on. Now don't forget, there are seniors here also, right? Now I don't know, I have to look it up. What is the I had looked it up before. What is what is the census population for seniors in Harvey, Illinois? And I should have said the last census. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do a deep dive search for me. Uh Okay, so here it is. The American Community Survey says 2019 to 2013. Okay, so 50. Wait a minute, it's 54 to 64. It's wait a minute, where age your senior start at? The population breakdown age shows that 50 to 64 age group accounts for 3,466 people. That's 17.5. Now, 65 and older isn't explicitly itemized in particular Chevy track. Okay, okay, okay. We need a census report. Okay, useful. Oh, Nielsburg. That's 2021, but that's old. I need the last census. I need to look at the census because this is not reliable. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Hold on. No, what is my good thing? So I want to. Okay, so as you can see, from the 1900s, 5.4 million, 5.4 thousand, 5,400. And the highest it ever got was in the 1970s. Since the 70s, it has dropped to 17.7. That's what they're saying it's going to predict it. So they're saying it's 18.9. So it's not a lot of people here, y'all. Let's see. Blacks is 52%, other races 16, two or more, whites there's okay, they got white folks up in here. Oh, you know what? The white side, those are the Muslims. That's what they classify themselves as Muslim. Um, I want to see seniors. I'm gonna find it before y'all go. Uh, because I want to show you the money is not getting on the right books. The residents are being double penalized. Facts. And we're going to be penalized again if the pension board decides to say, hey, why are you diverting that money? That is how the candidates should be breaking it down to the people. The ones who does that will win. And but you got to remember the seniors are the ones who come out. Some of the administration is kicking the can down the road. Exactly. Exactly. The resident lose all the way around. Exactly. And that's what has happened. Let me pin that comment. I got to pin your comment now. The administration, they constantly kicking the can down the road. I love that one. I love that one. Oh, sooner or later, new plan is needed to chip away at the 35% deficit that owe to the police and the fire pension, or Harvey gets nowhere. That's exact, Miss Malone. We're gonna vote you for mayor. You get it. You get it. Clark needs to let go of some of those extra perks and put the money to better use for betterment of the people. Facts. I couldn't have said it any better, Miss Malone. You done told the truth and shamed the devil. Hey, Cher, how you doing? You have told the truth. And that is exactly what's happening to Harvey. They keep kicking the can down the road. That is so true because because Mayor Clark is now saying we're gonna take money, and I gotta show you this because so this is Harvey right here in this little space. So Harvey is it's a decent size. It's not big, it's not small. Let me move this. It's not big, it's not small, it's a decent size. I think it's one of the South Carolina. Don't look like as big as South Carolina. Hey Laura, how you doing? Glad you could join. I'll be right back, y'all. My fault, yeah. I don't know. Seasonal allergies killing me today. Our girl Cher is in the house. Hello. Hello. My beautiful friend Laura. Glad you could be here. Are you listening cooking? Mm. Listen, I would say I would be cooking, but I'm still on strike. It ain't winter time yet. Just finished checking my trot lines. Oh, you caught 147 fishes. Wow. That's a bad sister right there. Gone with your bad self. Um, but I can't find I would like to show you this US Census for Harvey to show you so you can really see like the breakdown um of the senior population. Okay, so this is one break. I think this what is this one? 19,000. So, what year is this? Let's see if we can figure out what year. It's a census dated 2023, 5 years or less. That's a lot of cat. She probably gonna say. Okay, so Harvey is 6.2 square feet. And there 3.1, 3.2 people per square feet per mile, excuse me. Population 19. Okay, so as you can see, 10 to 19 is, can you see how big this is? Okay. So you can see. So if we start at, let's say 50, 60, that's 63%. 63, that's 30%. 30% by 35%. Now then you see right here, young kids. So so when people are voting, they're voting based off of this right here, that 12% on down, 23%. Here's the forecast for tomorrow in Harvey. Look for lots of sun with a high of 77 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 54 degrees. Listen, Miss Natasha, drop the mic on Miss Natasha. Miss Malone, sorry, Miss Malone. Call you Miss Malone, Miss Natasha. I mean it all, girl. Tell it. Miss Malone for mayor. That's what I'm gonna write. Folks talking about bringing in new businesses and developers is a trick. They are selling to the people. Yes, stop with it. When no business person will invest their money into a loss situation, loose situation, excuse me, dying city. Tell it. Hey, Curtis, how you doing? It was great to see you last week. The land is what valuable, not the people. That's why a majority of this on here, Miss Malone, this it's really 8 pages, but it's 394 or 96 properties, and majority of these are vacant land. Vacant land. Vacant land. So if we think about it, really from 19 and under, they're not paying taxes. 20 to that's a little tricky. They got to 60 because 67, 65 is the senior when you start getting senior exemptions and stuff, 60 something. But how many of these are homeowners, right? How many of these how many of these are actually paying taxes, right? On 65 and older, is this right here. This one's 18 to 64, 68%. But the unfortunate part is probably majority of the 16% are voting. The problem is this big part right here, they don't vote. So that's why they don't cater to you folks. So you can't cry when they say they're not doing X, Y, and Z because you ain't saying nothing to them. Like you're not catering to the people who also vote, who also spend their money. They may not all own property, per capita $22,000. Medium household earns about 41,000 dollars. Poverty 25.2. Children, there's so many children. 34% are children. I mean, non-poverty is 66. About 80% of the rate in the city of Chicago, Naperville, Elgin, Metro is 85%, and about 80% of the rate is in Illinois is 85%. So, like I said, comparing us to Chicago, but there's a high non-poverty rate. So as I say, it's not a lot of poverty. That's what they say. But if you're living with grandma, is it really poverty? If you living with your aunt Bessie, is it really poverty? Because you being 33% are married. Ooh, not a lot of people married out here. Huh? 33% are married. Look at all the 67% of people. I mean, what is this based off of? It's not based off of Harvey. It can't be. Housing. This is Chicago, Naperville, Elgin. So we don't care about that. Well, we care about what's in Harvey. Let's see. Why do they give us the census but anyway, let's keep it moving. So like I said, I'm gonna be honest with coffee because I like to be honest, and I'm gonna show you this is what's sent out. Here is you owe 2 years of back taxes. Your property is auctioned off in sheriff's sale. Anything after that is given back to you. Well, but what happens when it's just sitting on this paper share and not making money for the citizens, least to help us get out of debt? And listen, hold on. Did y'all forget that Harvey has hello? Did y'all forget that Harvey still owes money to the city of Chicago? From my understanding, it's 4.7 million still owed to the city of Chicago. So on top of the water bill, we got to pay money to her to Chicago on an old water bill. That again, I don't know what Eric Kellogg did, but we weren't paying Chicago for the water that we were using. I'm just saying. But they ain't getting big tax dollars from the seniors. No, because their tax breaks, even though they are the largest voting bloc, Harvey is going in circles with the 35%. And Miss Malone, and don't forget, we still owe $4.7 million back to the city of Chicago for that water bill. That Eric Kellogg, I don't know why it got stopped paid and why they diverted the money from the city of Chicago, but it was more than that. So that's why let's see, can I that's why when Rogers talked the other day, he said Harvey has paid down X amount of dollars. They did pay a X amount of dollars down on that water bill that we owe to Chicago. Mm, hmm, facts. So when they talking to us, they talking about 65%. And then Harvey says they have a that if I heard it correct, if I'm wrong, I stand to be corrected. That controller in the Harvey meeting said that 70% of that money is salaries. 70% should not be salaries. And that means you need to cut down all them big salaries and so that the little people can work. I'm just saying, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. I receive it. Okay, according to the Chicago Sun-Times report from July 2024, Harvey owes the city of Chicago at least $4.8 million in unpaid water and sewage bill. Is that why our sewers back up? Because Chicago said we ain't paid them their money, so our water our basement floods. I'm just asking. Okay, it says unpaid water and sewer bill. The amount reflect a substantial reduction from a past due balance of 20 million. So that's why when Rogers talked, when he said we have paid down some of our bills, and that's what he means by and he's right. So that's what I'm saying. Some stuff they write about, but then they're not telling you how they got and what they did to get that down to a certain amount. But they so secretive, we don't know what they did with the money and what got paid down. It's like you just took our checkbooks and just did what the hell you wanted to do, and then we just tell us just put sit on your hands and wait on it. Wait on the Lord. Is that what he telling us? So it said the ones exceeded 20 million thanks in part to a court order payment plan. Another payment plan. Why is Harvey under so many payment plans? Mm, let's see. Let's see. Let's just say it here. I ain't finna be signing up for nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. The water bill delinquents includes city council members. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Do they tell us which one? South Shore, Bronzeville. So that's when they had the CHA. They ain't got the public aid office, public houses anymore. Ooh. But you see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, here it is right here. Oh. Harvey owed at least 4.8 million. That's down from 20 million. A past due tab prompt a court ordered payment plan. Riverdale owes $635,000. Robbins owes $10.8 million. I want to know why weren't they paying it? Why weren't they paying it? Okay, so again, here it is. As you can see, back in 2018. Hold that thought. Y'all gotta take this call. I knew he ain't want nothing. I told him I'm live. I got to talk to you later. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I see Gardis. Gardis speaks. Everybody listens. I knew it was more than 10 million. Yeah. Hey guys, don't forget. Thank you, Miss Malone. Tell these folks to hit that like and subscribe button. I see that losing subscribers, but they wasn't my real friends. We have 138 square miles in our county, and 40,000 exactly 9 empty properties. 9? Why is 9? Those salaries are crazy. Crazy. Right. Hold on. Our schools here are top notch though. Oh, you did say that. Yes, yes, what you said. I haven't looked, but what are some of the incentives for Harvey offered to attract businesses and residents? None. Is it on their website? No. Has Mayor Clark promoted anything? No. No. No, he hasn't. And that's what I'm saying. He talks about it, but he never shows it. So we don't really know. Give the resident more city jobs. And let me tell you, Miss Malone, a lot of people, and I don't know if you know is when you watch that town hall, city hall meeting, whatever they want to call that crap, the administration, I hate they do that. The administration, administrators, they sit on the side of the wall and they have a rope that y'all got a nerve to have a rope so people don't cross over. They got a nerve to have a rope from the people who paying y'all salaries. That shit is hilarious. Salary folks are doing financial planning that diverts their money for themselves. And I was say, and Miss Malone, and those people who sit on that side of that wall, a lot of them do not live in Harvey. They don't live in Harvey. They do not live in Harvey. They don't live in Harvey. Gardy, he needs to promote some new mics for the meeting. Ha. Thank to Dick Clark, who following Kellogg's footsteps. That's a good one. That's a cute one. I like that one. Under underpaid workers put their paychecks right back into the community because it takes that for them to live. Thank you. Like I need to go to the Family Dollar and go get me some washing powder. That's a great start. That is true. But now he wants to have a community council where the people in the community can get on the council meeting. See, but the problem with that is, sir, you have a board of all the people who are have committees. Why aren't these people on their committees doing what they need to be? They need to be. Now, I don't care if you put some residents on there, but I don't want to see the Hallelujah crew as only the people on the boards. I still don't understand the reason for Thornton Township and the library board in Illinois. Way too many chiefs and not enough Indians. True. This is 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 true. I agree with you. Okay, so I'm not gonna prolong it. Okay, so I just want to. So the primary reference you can cite City Audit 2018 spelled out July 23rd. Settlement terms are that 25, 10, and 65% split. You go right here. A- And I'll put that in the comment. That's 148 pages. And that's an audit. That was an audit that was done. So that's where they get and they citing the information from. And WTTW July 30 confirmed 25% of the police, 10% to find diversion under the deal. That's why Harvey does not have any money. Explain the pension inception law. Okay. And you go to PA 96 1495. Okay. Well, we're not gonna do all that. So that is why we are in the situation that we are in because of what Kellogg did. Now, there's two things like I told Coffee, I'm gonna show you right now. I just want to see this real quick. WTTW, that's what I wanted to show you. And this is 2018. Remember, Clark was older person in 2018. He didn't become mayor or Harvey until 2019. Was it? Let's make sure you get it right. Because it all should come out. Dios mío. 2019 for okay. That's 2023. Right. So he was mayor in 20, he was alderman in 2018. So he knew what was going on. He absolutely knew what was going on. I heard there was chaos and all that stuff, but I never kept up with it. Let's see.
Much has been made about pension funding problems at the state level and in the city of Chicago, but the next shoe to drop could involve suburban towns and other municipalities throughout the state. Hundreds of them have dug pension holes that'll take years to get out of, and a recent settlement could mean major belt tightening all across the state. Joining us are Bob Fioretti, who represented the city of Harvey in a just-reached pension repayment deal, Amanda Cass, Associate Director of the Government Finance Research Center at the University of Illinois at Chicago, and Adam Schuster, Director of Budget and Tax Research at the Illinois Policy Institute. Thank you all for being here.
Good to be here.
First, Mr. Fioretti, Harvey just settled a deal with its pension funds. Explain the significance of this deal.
Well, they could, the pension funds could have taken 100% of state money that was going to go to Harvey. It was tough negotiating. We filed a lawsuit against the comptroller in the beginning of April. It went all the way up to the Supreme Court once during the month of April, but we settled it out. 25% will go to the police fund, 10% will go to fire, and so they're going to take 35%. It's a check.
35.
Did you hear that? This ain't no this is the real thing. And that's why I said, Clark, whoever in office, tell the truth, shame the devil. Stop telling people go to the controller's office or whoever to find out where the money is. Y'all already know where the money is. And apparently a lot of these other people do not know where the money is and what happened to it and why we don't get 100%. Like, you call Kellogg out, but I've got a feeling, and if I'm wrong, I respect that. Just tell me I'm wrong. But I got a feeling he really holding back Clark a lot of this stuff back. So when it's time for election time, if Eric Kellogg runs, he's going to bring it out. He's gonna bring it out. He's gonna say something bad about it, but he's gonna hold it in his back pocket for his ace of spade.
Percent of the money that the state owes to the city of Harvey is going to go directly into the pension funds. Amanda Cass, tell us about this new law that basically has the pension funds intercept money destined for towns.
Sure. So the law is tied actually to a law passed in 2011 that created the second reduced benefit tier for pensioners across Illinois. And a provision was put in, a funding enforcement mechanism. So all of the non-Chicago police and fire pension systems in the state are kind of run independently. And so they put in place a new law that says if the municipality shorts the pension fund starting in 2016, the pension fund can request that the state comptroller intercept state revenue that would go to the city and redirect it to the pension funds.
So this, under this
So now she said why the money has been redirected. So sorry, let me see you can see me. So sure, that was so many situations. Definitely, they not gonna do that. Everybody want money. So now we know why Harvey only gets 65%. If 100%, I don't care if um all the commercial properties put in and they get all the money for the commercial property, they still gonna have to pay 65%. See, this is just a tactic for you all to say Harvey don't have any money. They need to pay their bills. But even if they did pay it, they're still gonna take that 65%. Because now you're still diverting money. In my humble opinion, God groomed him while Kellogg was an alderman. Sure did. I heard they didn't get along at some point. Kellogg may have started it, but Clark hasn't tried to clean it up. He came in wanting his cut a different way. That's what I'm saying. Is you talking about he donated $25,000 to knock down a house. You could have sold some of these properties. Sold some of these properties. I make it so you can see. Sold some of these properties too, so we don't have to. You don't have to borrow from Harvey to what is that doesn't even make sense. Why did Clark give and borrow? He loaned Harvey, was it 20 or $25,000 to tear down a house? But there's clearly money. There's clearly, if you restructure the budget, I seen the budget. I ain't gonna lie to you. I seen the budget that wasn't passed out. And they need to do some smart people in the room to work on that budget to clean it up. Because it's not clean. They don't have clean hands. And what they doing is steady spending money. How much money is Clark spending on his details team? So y'all did that. Y'all was quick to talk about Tiffany and her detailed team, but y'all don't talk about Clark and his detail clean. His crew. His detail group, whatever y'all want to call it. But y'all ain't saying that Tiffany did it, but y'all ain't saying about Clark doing that detail team. It doesn't make sense. A lot of this doesn't make sense. And it's unfortunate. Unfortunate. And I want to, I will show you, Coffee, I got something for you because I'm going to give you what you just said. And this is what they put out. So, but give me a minute. Aren't police and fire in a union? Yes, they are. Natasha, that's why I asked Kella groomed when he was an alderman. But they apparently, Coffee, from my understanding, at some point they fell out. Not sure. It's Hey, Miss Regina. Hope it's how are you? Hope all is well. Is Kella able to run for office again? He may be if he's gearing up to run. I mean, I haven't heard any. He don't have no felonies. Now I know he had an ankle bracelet, but we don't know if he had any felonies. And I remember back in the day, I used to ask my mother, why Kellogg keep getting in? She said, seniors, they don't they tend to keep going with what they know. They're not trying to switch it up or nothing. But I was glad my mother wasn't like that. He has some perfectly scripted healing. Entire village of Harvey is half of one street here. Wow. So how do you think they can try to solve these issues, Diana? As an alderwoman, what would you suggest? Well, as having a conversation with Kobe Chapman, I agree that it has to be a full audit that has to be done first and foremost. Second of all, while uh, while they are doing the audit, there needs to be a full investigation on these properties, right? Like, why haven't they been sold off? And I'm going to tell you before this is over why some of these can't be sold off, and I'm going to show you why they can't be sold off. See, everything that you see is not what it is. So really, the audit is one thing, but We can't move until we actually know how much money is in that bank, and they're not sharing the information. But what I would want to do is make sure I'm transparent with the people. I don't care if the people don't come out. I would personally make sure on my printer, print out and go door to door and pass out what the agenda is about, the agenda in the city hall is about. Pass out what the budget is and where we at so you will know what's going on. Like no more secrets. Everybody shouldn't be moving a certain kind of way. Like, oh, well, I'm just enjoying being in my backyard. And that's how my neighbors are. And they go get in their cars and go. They don't care. As long as you don't bother them. And I don't know why they don't care because they must don't see their taxes as an issue. You get used to the bumpy roads, the Iraq holes in the ground. Got to, because ain't no way you could just sit and don't say nothing. I agree, Cher. Doesn't make sense not to sell empty property. Let me tell you, Cher, all the properties that had houses on them are now vacant lots. And there are loans out against some of these properties. That's why I had this highlight in yellow. There's loans against it. I'm gonna show you before the night is over. 25,000 for a house. As in one house. Listen, there are empty lots. They're no longer houses. They tore them houses down. I don't know why some of the houses are still standing, but they tore the houses down. God, it sounds like a financial forensic audit, and that's what Kobe was talking about. Audit hasn't been done in Harvey either. No, it hasn't. And it's like Thornton Township. They said, "Oh, we're gonna do a forensic audit. We're gonna do a forensic audit." And then when they get in office, they say, "You know how much they cost? We're not doing that." But you're getting hundreds of thousands of dollars. But you can't do a forensic audit. You giving out big parties and all this, but you can't do forensic audit. You talk about and Harvey, they talk about, oh, the mayor got to donate money to tear down a house, but then Harvey's paying for this big 4th of July event. We don't need a 4th of July event. We can go to literally, I'm telling y'all, we can just drive to the next town over and go to the fireworks. You can just sit in your backyard and these people been shooting off fireworks like we in downtown Chicago forever. Just saying, doesn't mean that it makes it right, but it is what it is. But I agree. And do any of the fire hydrant works in Harvey? If not, can y'all even get a fire insurance? Share that. Oh, I need. Oh man, I would say in. I wish Ryan was here. I want to say last Christmas, and I took you there before. Where on one block it's a row of houses. It was on a holiday. It was cold outside. The the fire department was on the next block. They could not get the fire hydrant working. They couldn't get the fire, and that whole section is burnt down, and it still smell like fire on a certain time of day. You could still smell it. So and they said one of them houses Harvey owns. You see what I'm saying? Excuse my French, the shit is what is the shit. Get off the pot. Tell the people the truth. That's all I'm asking. Just tell the truth. I don't have to be in office. You just tell me the truth, and I'll be like, okay, I could deal with it. At what cost would Clark loan to the benefit of the people? Because listen, if he's not in office in in 2027, can you see him talking about he putting in his request for his refund of his money? Can you see he states before he leaves office that Harvey has to pay him his $25,000? He didn't do that just for the love of the people. I don't believe he did it because you wouldn't even have to announce it or have some. They made this fake check and he takes a photo op with him. Some of this stuff is just all about electioneering, but it's low key. You know what I'm saying? It's not that they don't care. The average person would be mentally exhausted trying to figure out how to help. That's a true fact, Share. I have to say that one. That's a true fact. If empty properties have lien, the back taxes and lien can be starting bid at sheriff's sale. But Harvey owns the land. Harvey owns the property. The little bit of money Harvey has left at 35%. That's all I'm saying. What are y'all doing? What are you talking about? Y'all talking about if y'all working with 100,000. This is Harvey. Harvey is not big. Hey, Minion with Opinion, how you doing? Everybody, if you haven't, please check out Minion with Opinion. If you have, if you if you keep talking about like why is Harvey spending so much money? Harvey is not like Chicago. Why is Harvey spending so much money on? What are y'all spending money on? Again, I got a glimpse of the budget that, Clark didn't want us to see. I said, why they spending so much money here? See, there's things that they don't want us to see. Well, I saw it. Let's see. 35% goes off the top. Doesn't even go back into the city to fix the street. Let me tell you, Miss Malone, y'all have been with me driving through Harvey, and it feel like it's holes, holes, holes. It's like it's crazy. I can go in my alley. The alley got like craters in it. They don't. They not fixing no alleys around here. I went to a church yesterday, and they had. I saw one alley. It still had like rocks and stuff. I'm like, are we in? What year are we in? But y'all want to fix up 154th Street. They want to fix up the whole stroll, but not fix up the houses and put houses on the vacant land where people who actually pay their taxes to. Unforgivable. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Clark is going to make them pay him back 2 to 3 times. I bet you. Hey, Miss Malone, I got 5 on it. He has already had a contract drawn up because he's an attorney, and they are going to have to pay him a certain percentage of that money with interest back. See, nobody questioned him. Like, how much do we owe you back for this property? He ain't doing this because he love Harvey. Wait, so Harvey owns property that has loans taken out against it? Yes, if you give me a few minutes, I'm going to show you one. I printed it out. It's back there. I got the lien. I'm going to show you the lien. Yeah, potholes every effing where. Potholes. Oh my god. Wheel alignments? Yeah, I need one every 6 months.
Law, basically, Harvey was found to be shorting the retiree pension funds, and so they were subject to this
As
intercept.
almost 600 other municipalities.
Well,
have.
and that's my next question. Adam Schuster, what does this mean for, as Mr. Fioretti is saying, possibly 600 other municipalities could face similar consequences?
Well, the research I've seen shows that it's nearly 400, or over half of the pension funds in 2016 did not make their full contribution. So what that tells me is that Harvey is a warning sign for pension funds around the state of Illinois and for the state pension funds as a whole, that the system itself is unsustainable. And there's reasons.
Did you see her eyes when he said that? Her eyes look like they got big. I'm just saying.
That this happened in Harvey faster than in other places, but a lot of these pension funds, a lot of municipalities, local governments are going to be facing the same financial pressures as Harvey did.
And Bob Fioretti, with 35% of state money that is owed the town now going directly to the pension, what does that do to day-to-day services in Harvey?
Well, they did tighten up their budget across the board. They did lay off firefighters and police officers. I think it was 18 firefighters, 13 police officers. The city is looking at plans to bring.
I don't really think they had laid them off. I think a lot of it had to be let go because of that Eric Kellogg's corruption situation that happened around that time, and a lot of police officers were fired. I think it was some tow truck something. I can't remember what happened, but I remember it. Yes, look it up.
Some or most of them back. But it's a new day in Harvey, and it's a new day on how they present the budget. So everybody is concerned about how we go forward here.
As I understand right now, North Chicago is the only other city that is embroiled in the same kind of situation. Amanda Cass, do we know any other specific towns that face pension funding problems like Harvey in North Chicago?
Sure. So North Chicago is the second municipality that has had a pension fund request action from the comptroller. But I want to go back to the point about how many other kind of municipalities are shorting their pension systems, because this is a really important question. And
What's crazy is they just said they said F it, we not paying no pension. How long were they not paying the pension fund? That's what I would like to know.
Don't have sufficient data to answer that at all.
So Bob Fioretti is saying maybe 600. Adam Schuster says maybe 400. What do you think?
No, I don't think it's nearly as many as that. I think maybe it's 25% of the municipalities, but again, we don't have sufficient data
25% of all Illinois municipalities?
of the municipalities that have police and fire pension funds. So there's 651 police and fire pension funds, so 300 plus municipalities. But again, we don't have sufficient data.
Do we have names of towns that could have the shoe drop next?
I don't know that off the top of my head. Again, without kind of what we have to do right now is look municipality to municipality and try and find the accurate data, because right now the data is from the Department of Insurance, and their data is what they say the municipality should have paid into the pension fund. But that figure can be calculated by an actuary hired by the city. And so we don't know if some of these discrepancies that we're seeing are because a municipality is shorted the pension system, a difference in actuarial kind of projections, or just a data reporting error.
Adam Schuster, what do you? Any other towns that you've come across your radar?
It's a very specific point talking about the number of towns who are in the same situation as Harvey based on their pension contributions. But the real answer is that it's all pension funds in the state of Illinois that are in some way or another facing this financial pressure between current services and paying for yesterday's government through higher taxes. So we have some new research on illinoispolicy.org, which shows that pensions are growing far faster, or sorry, property taxes are growing far faster than taxpayers' ability to pay for it. So over the last 20 years or so, 50% of new property tax dollars have gone to pensions, not to current services.
And here's the problem in.
Ain't that something? This is in 2016 video. He said half go to the pension and not to the property. So so the crazy part about it is you may own your house, but you don't own your house. Don't pay your taxes, your property taxes. You quick to find out how you don't really own it. Hey, y'all, Menu with Opinions in the house. Say hello. And if you haven't, please check out Menu with Opinion. If somebody could drop Minions with Opinion channel into the chat for me, I appreciate it. Clark is going to make them pay. Yep. Okay, I went too far up. Also, in the meeting at Thornton Township, says Road and Bridges Fund was for one village, 6-mile stretch and one bridge. And what does Road and Bridges Fund and Harvey pay for? I don't know. I don't know. I have never heard. I don't have that answer. Don't know what that pays for in Harvey. I know what it pays for in Thornton Township is the where the properties that are in different towns are. Like they have the roads to well, let's see. In Riverdale, they have a senior building. So that's one of the roads. I don't know what the bridges are. Where the bridges are, I couldn't tell you. But I don't know. See, again, they don't tell us or show us or break down of what it looks like. But I'm sure Coffee, I ain't forget you. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna show you. And it's gonna go back to what you just said about the commercial properties. Wait, so why do we pay tax into Thornton Township to ship roads and bridges if it's not beneficial to our community infrastructure? Yeah, like it's not. No, Thornton Township, it's just only for the roads that is around the Thornton Township's properties. You know what I'm saying? Like the one in Calumet City. There's I didn't even know there was a Thornton Township building in Calumet City or Riverdale or South Holland. That's the only ones I can think of. And Harvey. Okay, I wonder what was so special about that particular house or land to make him loan the city. Yeah, that's another story. That's a good. Yeah, yes, and we will have to like look into that. Why? What's the purpose? And I've seen people make videos about that property before, but I don't know why. Why would he tear that house down, but then go tear down a whole 2 blocks of people's homes? And again, let's say that it's 59 houses 60 houses on a block. Let's say each person pays $10,000 a year. Ms. Malone told us $500,000 for one block. You done took some of them blocks away. And I'm going to tell you why they have not increased the levy. And I did see something where they supposed to increase that levy until this pension plan fund is paid off. But he not doing it. So um because the one reason why Clark has not and will not increase the levy, and I mean I ain't tripping about it on that part, but again, it's just kicking the can down the road, like Miss Malone said, is because Harvey is not even though they do the ask for the extra 4.999, Harvey is not going to get that money that comes in. They're not going to get the 100% of that 4.99. They're going to get 65% of that 4.99 extra money coming in. So Clark probably said, well, if they're not going to give us the extra money, why even bother applying for the money or asking the residents to pay for it? That's what I realized. That's what's happening. But that's a good question. I agree. The Road and Bridges Fund collected a lot of revenue. What is they using that for? Coffee. Why don't you send a message to Napoleon Harris and ask him? Share now. I got to go do some digging. Please do. But I had to ask someone about that Road and Bridge Fund because I did not understand why the Road and Bridge Fund was like that. And can you get a huge grant to fix roads and stay? Yeah, from my understanding. And it's just having conversations with people. Clark doesn't have the best relationship with a lot of people. Uh, oh, okay. He doesn't. So the Small Suburban Mayors and Managers Association. That's where they were originally. Excuse me. That's where they originally was taking loans from the South Suburban Mayor Association and managers. The Mayor Suburban Mayor. I start over, Diana. South Suburban Mayors and Managers Association. That's where they was getting loans from when Eric Kellogg went in office. Now they have been paying some of those loans down. So again, Clark was right about some things, but he just not telling you where did this come from. Hey Ramona, how you doing? I'm glad you back, sweetheart. So Clark wasn't really saying like where money that they paid down. And they didn't say where the money came from to pay it down. Um, and I'm gonna leave this up because there's a PIN number that we're gonna look at, and 44 pins were connected to property that was liens that was taken and loans that were taken against this one PIN number for 44 for I think it's 16 properties in Harvey, and this was during Eric Kellogg's. So we really, again, in Harvey, we are trying to we steady paying back money from 2018 and whatever happened before 2018 and it just keep going and going. So again, if they sell some of these properties, clear some of the debts off this property so that we can get to moving. Okay, let's keep it going. I pay a lot of Thornton Township taxes. I know you do.
In Harvey, Bob Fiore, property taxes are already really high, services are low, and there's still all this pension money that has to be paid.
And on top of it, people aren't paying their property taxes in a lot of these. We have a declining population, aging populations, all of that are impacting on people, and then the ability to pay property taxes. Harvey's numbers are in the 50% of collection rate on property taxes.
So 50% of residents in Harvey aren't actually paying their property taxes.
Or who owns that property, correct, are not paying.
And how is Harvey gonna keep from just completely going underwater financially?
I think the mayor, this is the first
depends on your definition of underwater. It might already be underwater.
But the mayor and the city council, first time ever in memory, according to what I've heard, is they passed this unanimously. I think they want to work together try to bring economic growth to broaden their tax base. This
Okay, this is 2018, I believe, video. What economic growth have you seen in Harvey? What developments have you seen in Harvey? Now we know if you from the Chicagoland area, you know where Harvey sits. We right next door. Let me so y'all can see me because I feel like I'm under the and we right next door to Markham. Right next door to Markham. 159th, 162nd, whatever you want to call it. They end up being one street as depending on how far you go. There is an Amazon right across the street, right on the other side of Harvey, one corner, and Markham's on the other corner. What does Harvey do to get businesses from those who are working at Amazon? What have they put so they can generate funds from them, right? Um, what has Harvey done? I should have took a picture too. What has Harvey done? Because if you know, you know. If you drive down Halsted Street, going south to the Wind Creek Casino, but you know where Harvey stopped before you go over the expressway. I saw it today, and I didn't know where I couldn't stop anywhere because of where it's set up. But the gas station that used to be the tire shop that they forced, because Ryan said he talked to them, they forced the tire shop to move, and now we having a weed shop, a weed dispensary right on the other side of the casino. Somebody, hey, listen, and let me tell y'all something about this weed dispensary they got right on the corner where you get on the expressway at. And let me tell you something, which is so dumb. Now, let me say that slowly. See this corner right here where the tire shop is at. Hey, Ramona, um, around the corner is Club O. That's where little Dirk brother got murdered at. So why would you even bring something over there that can draw a negative environment over there? I'm just saying. Um, across they have hotels and whatnot right next door across the street. You know what be coming out of them hotels? The lady of the nights, the ladies of the nights. So the money that they're trying to make and they trying to get income from is going to cause it's not healthy because if you think about it, if you know about Harvey was the land of the strip clubs. They slowed them strip clubs down, but now you're gonna get the weed shop, the streetwalkers, the lady of the night, the lot lizards, because there's trucks that travels up and down Halston, and then there's truck yards around over there also. And you can see we at the light, you can see all them people walking, and they look like they disheveled. That's what I said. We didn't need a weed shop. So if you got a weed dispensary, we got liquor stores. Is that how Harvey's decide that's how they're gonna make their money? I digress. Let's finish.
southern suburbs of Cook County are all in trouble. I've heard from one mayor that 1 out of 4 of the homes are in foreclosure in his suburb. You know, those are the things, and they're between Chicago and the border of Indiana. A lot of their residents and employees are moving to Indiana.
Amanda Cass, it
That's
sounds kind
true.
of like a perfect storm of financial troubles, especially for the Southland in Chicago.
Yep, and I think so. The property tax collection point is a good one. So just to compare Harvey to Chicago, Chicago's property tax collections is north of 90%.
Mm.
So Harvey's collections are really low, and I think it brings a broader conversation of kind of diagnosing why are places underfunding their pension systems. Is it because kind of a lack of political will to raise taxes, or is it a situation like Harvey where you've got these compounding like economic and demographic issues? So Harvey, we've got declining population, high poverty, high unemployment. It's really decimated.
All right, so going back to the beginning, beyond this new law where pension funds intercept monies intended for these towns, what is the solution here to all these financial problems?
Yeah, so I think when you ask what's causing the pension problem, it's important to look at the data. And in city of Chicago, for example, which apparently has about 90% property tax collection,
Listen, remember this is 2018, so Chicago got they in a $1 billion hole right now. So take what you can from it. Okay, all right. Uh, okay, that's still a lot of money they collect in the road and bridge fund, just such little property projects that money can help all those 17 municipalities is supposed to serve infrastructure. It does not serve. It does that money does not that Thornton Township get does not help the 17 township. It only services the properties that are in these townships. So really, it would be nice if they just dissolve the township and let people worry about their own selves. I'm just saying. Glad you're back. I would be interested to know if a developer has paid Clark a right of first refusal. Oh, that could be 1,000 of the rights to the first dibs on the property in the future. You think that's what happened? Oh, interesting. No, all it comes out in one bill. You pay if your tax bill is 5,000, they take the money and separate the controller's office. So why do we need the township? These elders can play bingo. It takes coffee to say this. Play bingo in my backyard. You know you ain't gonna let nobody come on your house and then go home and eat because I'm not feeding people unless people contribute food. Laugh out loud. I'm just playing, but I'm serious. Yeah, we don't need they getting bingo. What the hell are they bingo for? We got real problems. We arguing about shit that we don't need to be arguing about. Excuse my French, but I'm irritated. We don't provide any senior activities, lawn care, personal tree removal, uh, and only the churches has a food bank. School attendance, parents accountability is paramount here. Well, and it seems like in the city of Harvey, the state of Illinois, and the Cook County, everybody's spoiled. Everybody's spoiled. Coffee, you're not going to feed the people? Nope, he ain't feed no people. We just got our first liquor store. Or did y'all ever last week? People are a little pissed off. Yeah, we didn't need we don't need another liquor store. I was just telling my husband that I said, we got a liquor store, wooden keg. It ain't nothing. They said, and this is true. I don't know, because I don't go to the wooden keg. But I've been there once or twice just to see what's in there. They ain't got hardly no liquor up in there. But they said they selling drugs up in there at the liquor store. And I said, "Oh." And then, um, and then if you keep walking past the wooden keg, not that far, less than a half a block, then there's another store. Now I don't know why, and folks are hanging out there. And then we got the car wash. Folks are hanging out there. Clean up, Harvey. Let me. Okay, I'm going. I got you. I got you coffee because I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to show you. I got to show you. I got to show you. Harvey, the city of repute. Yes, but it ain't. One thing I can say is not the old Harvey. The old Harvey was like that for real, for real. Sure, we definitely don't need a lot of those, but I would be willing to do things for elders, especially to help. Yeah, them jokers are spoiled. They have spoiled them. That's what you got to look forward to when you become a senior out in the suburb. If somebody needs their grass cut here, somebody would post it on Facebook. Oh, we ain't posting that because we don't want nobody come to our house. And we rally like $5 a piece. Oh, to call a lawn care dude doesn't happen much, but I mow both my neighbors and grass. Oh, you good? Because I'm not mowing. I did it for a little bit, and I realized I'm not cutting your grass no more. It wasn't seen as the house was vacant, and they should never bought that house if they couldn't pay the remaining of that. Keep their house maintained or maintenance. I'm serious, but shit, Lord, the lawn, the grass, and they are. Okay, what? Hardly no liquor. It was hardly no liquor in the liquor store. I was confused. Why they got this wooden keg up here? If I need to get some get some of those glasses so I can go in to like to the store so y'all can really see like they ain't got no liquor on it on these shelves and those in their freezers. And I can't say when I saw drive by and saw the beer, they have the beer truck delivering beer. I don't even see that either. I don't know if they bring it in their cars, but they damn sure selling drugs in there. And why if I know about it, why Harvey don't know about it? Why Harvey don't do anything about it? I'm just
Rates,
saying.
the 8 City of Chicago pension funds still have about $40 billion in pension debts. Okay, so
And to be very clear, Chicago
40
is not
billion.
subject to this state law because it has its own pension funds, right?
They are somewhat. So Chicago's pension systems are subject to an intercept, but with Chicago, all that can be intercepted is state grants. It's a much smaller pool of money than everybody else.
I see.
But
Adam,
Chicago,
Yes.
but Chicago is faced in the next mayor and the next city council with a $400 million new tab. And they've got to be discussing that in this upcoming election.
no, as we,
That's right.
there's a ramp up of
Yes.
pension
The
payments
pension
coming up.
payments are about to spike in Chicago and everywhere in the state of Illinois. Again, every single pension fund, what we're seeing is that the contributions to pensions, required contributions, legal contributions, the benefits that are promised are growing faster than taxpayer incomes. And so what that essentially means is that you've got two options for how to handle these pension liabilities. You can reform them, which is the correct option, so that the growth in future liabilities is in line with what taxpayers can afford, or you can take the route of cutting core government services, calling for tax hikes, which is decimating places like Harvey. And again, Harvey is a warning sign for what we're going to see in the rest of Illinois. When we get into diagnosing why these pension systems are failing, it's a structural problem. People like to talk about, is it underfunding or is it over promising? Well, if you took out $1 million mortgage on a $40,000 annual income, you would underfund your mortgage payments, right? So it's sort of a chicken and egg question. The reason that they're being underfunded is because the pensions have been overpromised.
Amanda Cass, could cities also look at just spreading out the payments to future years like Chicago and the state have been looking at doing?
Right, so the municipalities have to pay what's required under state law. And so right now, the law is such that each of the police and fire pension systems are supposed to get to 90% funded by 2040. And so they can't augment that. They can put more into their pension system. So if they want to get to 100% in a shorter time
So the
period,
bottom
they
line is they
could.
have to pay this
Yes,
money.
yes.
There's no way to short it.
Right.
All right.
Mhm. So now you know why we only get 65%. I was thinking the same question, Coffee. Minion, the pension are costing more than what they get in tax because these politicians are getting paid way too much. Way too much. Way too much. This I'm like, they saying Clark has six-figure pay. We can't even afford six figures. How much is Clark is spending on detail? How we can't even see that. They did the same thing. They tore Tiffany Henyard down for that police detail, but they don't say nothing about Clark. And we poorer than we poorer than Dalton. I'm just saying. I was a type of great. Thank you, Miss. Oh, hey, Miss Malone. Don't forget to tell us how your concert was. Your thing was. I bet it's good. Okay. I'm glad Coffee asked that question. Okay, so let me show you. This is what. Is this it? Hold on. Let me find it. Let me find it. I am going to show you. I did receive this, but I'm gonna be honest with you all with it. Close. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. I gotta show you this. Because I believe in honesty. I said I don't like to. Oh, Miss Malone went. She in the DMV. She went to the. What did she go again to the Yeti Center? Oh, hold on. I closed out. Let me go get it again. I'm gonna show you this coffee because I have to show you this because you did make a statement that I have to say. Mm, where did I have it at? Oh gosh, I gotta show it to you. This is something that was um Harvey's audit. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't believe when I had to shut my computer down, I lost. Okay, well, I ain't gonna. I misheard you. Oh, it's okay, girl. I'm here. I am here. Okay, let's hold on. I gotta shut because I took coffee. I am going to be honest,
Well, there's a lot more to talk about here, but
Yes.
but I
we'll have
just
to
want
leave
to
it there.
definitely show you why Harvey, this money that we owe is so crazy out of this world. Oh gosh. Um, hold on. I email it to myself. I hate when I email stuff to myself because it saves it up under my name and not the. Okay, I got it right here. Oh, it's a PDF. That's why I couldn't figure out what I did with it. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, coffee. This is what they sent us. And I remember they sent us this video, this email a while ago. This is the Harvey's it's like the Tiffany Henry thing. I don't know what this is. This is like the heart. You remember how Tiffany used to send out these magazines and stuff on that good paper? Well, Harvey does the same stuff. Now, I really use it as a dustpan at times, but I guess I should have been reading it. Hey, Creole in the house. Hey, oh, they go Creole. I miss all the juicy stuff. I didn't get a notification. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry you didn't get a notification, my love. But we just talking. Oh, yes. Okay, don't forget, Miss Malone. We're gonna talk about it at the end. Okay, so this is the flyer that goes out. It goes out on good paper too, baby. And of course, he got his when he got out of his good photo from when he graduated with his degree. Right? I'm just talking. A violation of 145th and Ashland. Interesting. Okay, so July 4th. This is okay. So this come from February 2024, last year's edition. Okay, we are preparing for our annual. Okay, so they guess they have parade every year, huh? I didn't know. I don't follow them like that, and I don't be reading and stuff like that. Okay, hold on. Trying to make it bigger. Kiki Palmer. She's from Chicago. The Dales. They are from the Chicago. Leroy's Hawkins. He's from Chicago. I mean Harvey. My fault. I don't know what I keep saying Chicago. Harvey. Okay, how do I make it bigger? Oh, here it is right here. Because I want you to be able to see. Okay. All this stuff. Of course, they got the senior. Okay. Oh, look at this, y'all. See? Remember we saw this on we talked about this with uh Ryan. What's this group called? Integral Group. And see, they made the news edition. They influential in the groundbreaking for a Harvey loft. What loft are they talking about? Because I don't know nothing about no loft. I'm still learning about Harvey. I only been here 10 years. I don't like what I see, especially the public safety. Listen, Harvey been crooked for a long time, baby. They should just keep on moving. Mhm. Oh, she multitasking, listening and watching LSU football. Hey, I watch. And watching my grandson to come on. Oh, congratulations, her son. He plays for LSU. Congratulations. This ain't never happened. So I don't know. 124, 154. Oh, I computed a design for the reconstruction of 154th Street, Wood Street to Broadway Avenue. Gallagher asphalt. But they just fixing the ground. They're not saying they putting buildings up here. LG has the most beautiful campus. Oh, so it's in here. This is 2024, February 2024. Replacement of water pumps. See, all this line was in the budget, but because we don't see the budget, we don't know. They were that good old bingo, so they had bingo at Thornton Township and Harvey. So these seniors, they got way, I don't say way too much. They got lots to do. See, you see everything is geared towards seniors, right? Because the seniors with attitude and gratitude, the Hallelujah crew, the senior transportation 60 plus. Oh, I'm be able to get on that bus. Uh Tech savvy seniors, see, everything that has to do with seniors, but they don't do nothing for the people who are not seniors because they don't really care about you all. They want you to use your money so you can pay for them to do their thing. And no shade to the seniors. Hey, when I get senior, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get on that bus. But it's unfortunate, so unfortunate that they don't do more for the people who are not seniors. That's why, no shade to the senior. We don't Kiki Palmer. Okay. Oh yeah, I got to purchase my city sticker. Hilarious. Okay. Okay. So this is the repercussions of unpaid taxes. I'm gonna put the link on my so you can see. Now I don't know where the heck he get this picture from, but they done found a corner somewhere and took that picture because he could have took pictures of the potholes and I would have been satisfied. So Coffee, you ready for what you asked for? This is the list. Mm-mm. Hold on, let me make it smaller. This is what they said. This is the list of businesses that they say that owns property taxes in Harvey. These are the owners. These are not the people. So the problem is with this list is the owners owe the money. A lot of these may have be the people who renting the space from the owners. That W.W. Holt Funeral Home, they are they now closed. Oh no, they are open. That's on 159th Street. The one on 154th is closed. And I think I'm not mistaken, but somebody had to tell me if I'm right or wrong. The funeral home that's on 154th near Wood Street, uh, the hospital bought it, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I was born and raised in Chi-Town. Me too. Inglewood for life, baby. So they are planning and building some high-end luxury housing in Harvey, huh? Yeah, but we ain't seen it. We ain't seen it, honey. 145th and Woods. That's interesting. 145th and Woods. I gotta drive over there. It's getting dark. I can't go now. I think there are houses is on that block. I understand because seniors vote, but it's fair to other ages. All should be included. Yes, everyone should be included in this. Sorry, guys, I stepped away for a few minutes, and I talked about you, Coffee, and you left. But so, hey, listen, I see Gloria's on here. If you know, now Gloria, did she not? She just didn't pay her taxes. Now I know Gloria. They own that spot. They not renting that land. But you see, Club O, 444,000. They now closed. They're not even open anymore. And that's the strip club. That's the one. Look, Dirk brother got shot at in the entrance. That's another club. Oh, this is the Courtesy Exchange. That is no longer open. A lot of these places are gone. A lot of these places are vacant. Oh, he said GSI. You know, so you see what I'm saying? Like we screwed. Ain't nobody. Ain't nobody. A lot of these places are closed, baby. The gas depot, they owe 2 million. Y'all let them get away owing $2 million. How long have they been owing these taxes? These are the property. These are the businesses that owe money to Harvey, from my understanding. This was in a February 2024 flyer. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? I had to I had to put it where you can see it. Um, yeah. I didn't want to. You can't blood out others. Yeah, you cannot. I agree. And this is 2024. So where is 2025? And we have to ask them, are they going to update the list? Um, I'm trying to. Let's see. He sent me the information. Um, I said, how in the hell do you go so long in delinquent taxes? hmm Businesses' taxes are due every quarter. No payment, license revoked. That's why they have to pay that $2,500. Um, and this again, share the sad part is if you are renting property from one of these people and you are paying 20, you have to pay the 2,500 so you can stay in in that building. But that money goes to Harvey. It doesn't go to the property tax to get that bill down because Harvey doesn't want, Harvey don't care if you won't pay your property tax, to be honest. Harvey wants you to pay that money directly to them. They want you to they want to divert the money so that the pension plan or the pension fund doesn't get the money before they do. Shysters. You can Google Cook County GSI. Okay. I'm on it. Oh, here it is. So that's the problem is exactly share. How does Tasha want to? Wait, business pay Harvey and rent the property owner. That's crazy. Yes. So you are still renting and paying your rent to the property owner, and the property owner are not paying the property. So you now still paying your portion, but you now got to pay the owner portion to the city with the money they not getting. But that's let's say that $10,000, whatever how much that is for a year, that money should not go directly to Harvey. It should go to the controller's office, and they supposed to pass out the money to us. Harvey said, F that, we're gonna get the money another way. Who pocket goes into? Honey, when you find out, let me know. Let me know. Crook County at its best. I don't know why. I was able to use this earlier and I can't. Someone was detected at your front door. Uh-oh, somebody coming in. Uh-uh. So you understand. Hold on, I got to yell and make see who's coming in the door. Man, they'll be already up on me by the time I get to the door. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Had to check in with the baby. Exactly. She how and yes. And I wonder, wait, business pay Harvey and rent the property owner. That's crazy. Harvey get the money. Then what? Who pocket does it go into? It goes into go to some fund in Harvey, and um that's how they pay their bills. But they're not paying money to the pension fund. Why let these business go without paying their taxes? I do not understand. Your contract with a property owner should guarantee your lease and the property taxes are paid on time. Only business license with Harvey should be required. Facts. Ramona, at least let them pay something towards it. Yet the businesses, like how much have the businesses brought down some of this taxes dollars? I'm just saying, because it regardless, if I was a business owner, why would I invest my business in Harvey when the police can shake me down at any time? The police, the city, and maybe you're all the person. Anybody could shake you down. Mm, dang, I wish I could. That didn't work. Okay. Yes, I would like. Look, Gloria's. I think Gloria is Gloria still open, and Gloria owns that spot, if I'm not mistaken. Um, the Dollar Tree, this Dollar Tree right here. Now let me tell y'all what's interesting. This Dollar Tree right here. See, can I can't make it I can't highlight it. But if you see this Dollar Tree, we can't highlight it. Well, anyway, this Dollar Tree that owed $569,000. The question is, I see you share. Listen, the question is, I don't know. That Dollar Tree is now closed, right? Guess what? The Dollar Tree has opened back up, and Oak Street Health. I saw them fixing working on it, but they never open up. Why haven't Oak Street Health opened up? Did they not? Did the dollar store sell them that property and did not pay the taxes? Let's see. Mm, mm, mm. Let's see if I can. Yeah, they was building. Okay, so they are opening an Oak Street, and the credit should go to the business owner, not the deadbeat landlord. Hmm. Okay, so they permanently closed. So one of the questions, okay, so I'm gonna see if I can put this side by side so you can see. I was wondering if they so talking about bringing business into Harvey. Oh, we can't see it the way I'm doing this. Jeez, Louise. I want to show you this. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this Dollar General right here is they owe $569,000. They were supposed to open. Why hasn't the Oak Street Health Hosted Primary Care Center is and this place they take care of seniors only. Seniors only. Because my mother used to go there. It's permanently closed. Why is it closed when it never opened? Why couldn't they open that? I'm confused. I'm so confused. Um, Cause I'm like, they talking about how would they um oh Hold on. Artist talk, we listen. Okay, what could artist say? Artist said, can Alderman Rogers please do something about the prostitution, drug selling? Hold on. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. Curtis, you already know. You got the hoes all trolling down the street at the old car wash. The car wash not even on there. Can Alderman, he can't do shit. Excuse my French. He ain't even trying. He drive by like he don't see it. I bet he just honk at him and keep going. Can Alderman Rogers please do something about the prostitution and drug selling and use? And in an area where Harvey gets most traffic, close to Sibley and Halsted. God is like, I got to pin this comment too. Why can't he get rid of the street walk? They said that they can't do anything to them because they're not doing anything illegal. But the same way you moved them off 154th Street, they now on 100 and they probably always been on 100 and on Hall Street. I want to know why that car wash is still there. But I'm trying to figure this out. But coffee done, I mean, Gardens done said it. True facts. True facts. Why can't they move the people and let's get Harvey cleaned up? My friend, he lives in Indiana. He worked down the street at the what's it called? Them trains. He said, man, Harvey, he said, I come through there. It looks crazy at night. I said, oh yeah. He ain't never said, oh, let me come visit you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay. So what we gonna do is so remember real quickly the Dollar Tree on 159th Street, 159th Street, 159th Street, right? They started working on it and it was supposed to be for the Oak Street Health. Let's look on the Cook County recording of deeds, right? I pulled it up. The last one, it was a specialty warranty deed. Okay, so it was a Dollar General. A Dollar General, and look how many pin numbers there are. Why is so many pin numbers? Probably for the parking lot. Dang, there's a lot of pin numbers. Let's see, can we pop this out? Can't view document in the window. Let's see if we can open it up. Okay. They said I can't print. Don't worry, I won't print. Look how many pin numbers on here. Record and return. Okay, First American Title Insurance. Oh, the assignment of lease agreement. Ooh. Go back and same question. Ramona is sad because it's going to fall on the resident. No, it definitely is. They are strolling they nasty ass down Halsted. Yes, they do. Sounds like business person developers are buying up the land, and businesses are holding on to it, until they can sell it at a premium. Yes, indeed. Say it again, Miss Malone. You drop the mic. Goddess. And the bad thing about it, the hoes be sorry, Goddess caught me off guard with that. And the bad thing about it is the hoes, these are old hoes. These are ran down hoes. They ain't even fixed up no more. Coffee, right? I be looking shit. I come down the street, and I come in a big vehicle and they looking, I be like, hell no. And he say the hoes be so run down. I feel like I catch an STD just by looking at them. It's funny, but it ain't funny. Prostitution is still illegal and to my knowledge, Alderman Rogers don't care. And no, it ain't the fact that he don't care. Let me whisper something in your ear. I believe Clark, because Rogers, he got all them little cases, and I heard he called Harvey like $300,000 for that stuff, that he was doing and said about the woman, that he had in that office space. Yeah, that's why he's keeping his big mouth shut. They say he a RP. Mhm. Not ran down. They are he listen, I be wanting to take a picture of these ladies, but they somebody's child. They mama need to come find them and help them. So listen, this is the crazy part is the Dollar Tree at least the building to Oak Street Health. It said, pursuant to the purchase agreement, the assigner desired to assign, transfer, convey unto assignee. The assignee desired to accept, assume all the assessor's right, title, and interest in, and assume stored lease upon the subject of the terms of the condition for. Hold on, y'all. I got the. That is crazy. Ain't no way. Hold on. Oh, this is in 20. So this is 20. Why does this say 2018? Okay, 2017. 2017. But hold on. Hold on. Because we need to figure out when was this? But this says document 2024. I opened 2017. Okay, let's open that. So they leased it to OSH, that's Oak Street Health. Somebody wasn't paying their tax. So Oak Street Health. So we know that Dollar Tree did not pay their taxes. They just left. One day they just I see why I can't. Ay, Dios mío. Hilarious. But coffee, right? Y'all should see these hoes. They are just a mess. Oh, here it is. Oh, Karen Yarbrough. That was the Cook County Clerk office. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, Exhibit A attached. Okay, we gotta see that. March 14th. Now this is March 14th, 2024, right? This tax thing came out February 2024. Did those taxes did that taxes ever get paid? Hmm. Oh, they paid. Did they pay Harvey $650,000? Hold on. How much was this? $569,000. So did they buy this? Y'all see that? So the Dollar Tree is $569,000. They said they paid Harvey $650,000. Why didn't they open up? It looked like they paid the back tax bill. Um, see, I got the lots. That's the PIN numbers. Those are the PIN numbers associated with the Dollar Tree. That's a lot. Cause they got the front. I can see it's on a lot of land. Um, so they had a special warranty deed. Interesting. Interesting. Hold on, I got to get on down to the bottom. We done talked about and they got, let's tell you, and that's just the house that's on Halsted Street. We not talking about the ones that's down the street on by where they put the new dispensary at. Mm-hmm. How do they owe Oak Street and never open? That's crazy. Now it looks like Now the question is, where is Ryan when I need it? Dollar Tree is a corporation. Absolutely no reason why Harvey didn't collect taxes from them unless tax money was going into somebody's pockets. Huh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is, no, coffee. He has them bringing them ran down to him. Garters, I'll tell you this: if Dick Clark mess with one of those hoes, he ain't got no one. Oh, y'all horrible. That's hilarious. 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 They look bad. They look no shade, but they look trailer park track. Um, sad. So let's see if we can figure out. This is this is the deed. So did they buy it? Why didn't if they paid Wes, you just close my door. Wes, you close my door so you don't have to like you sneaking. Oh, could you give me some water, please? I feel dehydrated after eating candy corn and peanuts all day. Okay, interesting. Why didn't this open up? And they paid, it says 600. How can I see how much they paid? That was a good one. Oh, it's completely plausible. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, to close down drug dealing and prostitution on one gang road in about 3 days. Not here. You can't do it. You can't do it. Wait, Harvey has a dispensary, but not generating funds. Well, they are working on the it, they could because it was a tire shop, so they working on converting it. But they got the signs all up. If you ever go down Halsted Street, like going towards Homewood, you'll see it on the west side of the street. Yeah, Gardens, that was a good one. Something supernatural. Oh Lord, ain't no way. Hey, y'all are hilarious. Hey Wesley, can you hear me? Can you give me a straw? Huh? It's on that cabinet over the sink to your right where the cups and stuff at. You must never been in there. Uh so did Harvey pay them $650,000? Thank you, my love. Oh, that cold water tastes good. Oh yeah, but why not? It's a warranty. Is this a warranty? Warranty deed. Mm. Why did and that's a question to ask at the city hall meeting. Why didn't the Oak Street Health ever open up? It looks like they paid him $650,000. You know what I'm saying? That looks so shisty. Oh, it's right here. Oh, did I close out of it? Yeah, sorry. Doing the most. Hmm. That's interesting. Interesting, right? So that's what I'm saying is Harvey got money. If you spend I hope they um I'm just gonna go through this today, but we may not be able to get through that today. So that's the question indeed. Where is the money? Harvey got money. They just not they just putting it in places that we don't know about because they don't tell us. I need to know how much did it sell for? We have to figure that out before we go tonight. Where did it go for? How much did it go for? How do I go back to see what was the price? Did it even sell? It had to sell. What do you think? I'm just saying. Um, Oak Street Health. Let's look at the. Did I get the PIN number? Oh, so that's the document number. So it's been recorded. Um, Consideration amount. Oh, so that was in 2024. I'm thinking. I'm trying to figure out. You see what I'm saying? It says consideration amount. Hmm. I Does anybody have a clue? Oh, and here's all the PIN numbers that are associated with that property. Um, Special warranty deed. That was March 15th. Hmm. Somebody's definitely not doing their job. So when you see release, that means it was paid for and there was no loans against it. Then it seemed like they took a mortgage. I don't know what were they doing? There was a mechanic lien against that property. So we need to figure out buyer special warranty deed. Hmm. Somebody got that money, and we just don't know who got the money. It's a follow, and because they don't do an audit, when they do their audit, that should have that $650 in it. I'm just saying, $650,000. That's no chump change. That is no chump change. That is crazy to me. Uh-uh. I got to let's see. Somebody that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You gotta be somebody's definitely taking the money. Somebody definitely taking the money. Hmm. That's what I want to know. Cause that just doesn't. So the name always matches the Oak Street Health Holding. The deed itself does not show whether back taxes were paid. A special warranty deed simply transfer ownership and states that the seller guaranteed the title only against the defects that occur during the ownership. You need to look at the Cook County Treasurer for the PIN ID listed in the document. Um, I agree. The base on the government is that the economy, if the money is going into the right place, you start to see several areas get affected negatively. So the bottom line, Oak Street Health through Harvey LLC brought the building. They purchased it for $650,000. The deed alone doesn't confirm if they paid the back taxes, but in most real estate closings, outstanding taxes must be paid to settle before recording. So, okay, so we need to pull and let's And so I'll send her an email to ask the question of the day. Mm, we need to go. Hold on. Let's see. We got to go to Cook County. Okay, so I'm gonna do it on. It might be. Oh, we got the pin number, so which is good. Because if they're doing an audit, they doing they are doing the budget. This really should show up on the budget, wouldn't you think so? Okay, where's the dang, do I have the what we do with the pin number? I think that's the pin number on top. Okay. Okay, so let's look at and see if we can find the are these businesses on Hooker Mile that might explain it. Yeah, on one of them they are. One of them they definitely are. I'm gonna put the pin number 2407508800261234. Okay. Let's see if we can find it. Ah, information search again. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can copy it. I know. Ay, Dios mío. Interesting. Nope. I can't do it that way. Can't do it the way I want to do it. So here it go. Go another way. 424-0750-80026. Isn't it 123? Is it 3 or 4 zeros at the end? I think it's 4. No, so that's not the. What is the PIN number? Shoot. Shoot. That pin's making he making all the money, baby. All the money. And he's not telling where the money coming from. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's just put the address in. 15901 Halsted. Harvey. Okay. Talking about cooking with gas. Cooking with gas. Cooking with gas. Okay. So we know that. Let me get this pin number and put it over here so I can. Hold on. Gotta find the pin number again. I don't. Sorry, yeah. Please excuse my mess. And I just found it. What the? Hold on. I'm tripping. Y'all. Excuse my tripping. I'm tripping. Okay. Where's the pin number? Okay, sorry. I needed the pin number. That's why I moved it over. Let's give Harvey a break and play bingo. I'm not playing bingo today. Not today. Don't feel like in the mood to play bingo. I'm trying to figure out where is that property tax. I done effed up. Let's see. That's that. We don't want that one. That's not it. Let's cook. I don't feel like playing today, coffee. I gotta find the Cook County Treasure. I just opened it up. That's recordings. I need treasure. I just found the treasure. What the? This is the recorder deeds. I don't want recorder deeds. I need treasure. I lost it somewhere. Okay, start over. Taxes. Okay. And we're just gonna put the address 15901 Street, Halsted, Harvey. Okay, so let's. Okay, so as you can see, the problem is, oh, as the young kids say, what the hell was the what? No, we cannot afford cake and we cannot afford bingo. In the town next to me, the only hooker allowed were down by the courthouse. Drag queen hooker will fight you for one corner. That's crazy. I just trying to see if they pay the taxes. And what is that PIN number? That PIN number is where's the PIN? 24. What's the PIN number? Shoot, I can't even get the PIN number. How did I even get it then? Oh, I just want to, I got to know. I will not feel right. Oh, okay. So what is the PIN number though? Oh, you see, here it is right here. I'm tripping. 29100. Okay, so I just want to make sure. So here's the PIN number. This is the Oak Street Health. It was estimated property value was $12,752. Oh, so they pay. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They have paid $1 million, and before that, they paid over $2 million. So that goes back to Haley and Hell. Right. Oh, that goes back to why are they on this? Why are they on this? Why are they on this? Why are they on this delinquents list when the taxes have been paid? Ain't that something? The tax has been paid. That tax has been paid. And it's on this list. So that's what I'm saying is Harvey has not even they still sending out this as if they saying that Dollar General own it. But if you go through the list, and that's what I'm gonna have to do one day. I'm gonna have to put this in Excel. Then as the young kids say, oh, sorry. I had to get that out. That makes sense now. Yeah, that's something. They have paid over $1 million in 2024. What is 65% of 24,000? No, sorry, what's 65% of $1 million? So Harvey, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to put all this in Excel. It shouldn't take me long to do. And I'll probably do it tomorrow. Today's Saturday. I can do it Saturday. I can't do it tomorrow. They need a better oversight in Clark's administration. Yes, there needs to be an oversight committee. It definitely does because this list that y'all have, so they paid $650,000 for the property and paid the taxes. I had to drink some water on that. Something ain't right. They're on this list to make it look like they owe money. But then when you go to the tax bill, that bill is paid in full. So you need to if you're going to tell the story right and put out the updated information cuz apparently this is not this is old cuz I'm like I've seen this before like 3 or 4 years ago. So this wasn't nothing new to me. I'm like I've seen this before. Now granted a lot of these people probably gone by now. Cuz what is interesting, Joe's Crab is back open. I'm like and they on here. What's that crab? What is that place called? Something crab or something on Halsted Street. I said I ain't eating in that place. They even got the nail shop. But as you can see, I was gonna talk about another, but it's 3 hours, so I have to do this tomorrow to talk about the one PIN number that they got liens and um well, we know it's easements on it, but liens against it, and they took out like 2 loans against a vacant lot. But this is under Kellogg's administration. So now you see what I'm saying. If you're gonna tell the story, but tell it right. Like again, that's why I say is like just tell the people the truth. We can accept the truth, but you can't accept a lie. I can't accept a lie. That's even with a relationship or anybody. You ain't gotta lie about me. You ain't gotta talk about me behind my back. Just tell me in my face. I respect that how you feel, because then I know who is for me and who is against me. You got Dollar Tree on here, like Dollar Tree owns you got Dollar Tree on here, and as you can see, all the payment history. Can we see? We can't see payment. Amount for the taxes. Bill may reflect this. Okay, well, where's the payment history? Why we can't see it? We can't open up the payment history. A tax has not a tax sale has not occurred. No taxes. In 2013, they paid everything. Special warranty. So why are they even on this list? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna figure out which businesses actually owes in Harvey on that list that they gave us. Because the list is outdated. Definitely outdated. Definitely outdated. Definitely outdated. Uh-oh, sorry. Gotta try to move it over. Can't move it. It don't move. What the hell? Miss Dios mío. Okay, I need Dios mío.
There, Bob Fioretti, Amanda Cass.
I gotta put that on there. Yes. So that's what I really wanted to share this evening. I wanted to share with you what is going on in Harvey. And Harvey is not as broke as they claim to be. It seems like there's a lot of mismanagement. They have Dollar Tree on here, but they paid Harvey in 2024 $650,000. They sold it for $650,000. But then and pay the taxes are in full. Why haven't they opened? I don't know who ward this in, but they concerned about the seniors. I'm confused. What happened that Oak Street Health did not want to open up in Harvey? That's crazy. Because really, it would have because in Dalton has what is that place that Dalton has? Dalton has their own little I can't Gen Care. Dalton has Gen Care for seniors. Mm. Sound like somebody dropped the ball. Who doing the work over there? But y'all want me to pay? We paying taxes. Y'all can't even keep the list updated. Oh, we gonna find out who owns what, and we gonna figure out how many of these are really are. But I'm gonna Gen Care. Thank you, Ramona. Did I say Gen Care? Yeah, Gen Care. So, oh, Ramona, you know how to come up now? I'm gonna drop the link. Let's see. I gotta figure out why my OBS ain't working. Yeah, that's why I'll be online because I don't know how to get off of live. I be on here. I sit on here with y'all all day. That's interesting. That's interesting. This delinquent property tax list is not accurate. If they would have taken the time to review that list and put out updated information, because now it does look like somebody ran ran away with the ball. You ain't say with the ball, Miss Malone. With the ball. Somebody effed up. Somebody, and I'm saying that's why they don't want us to see nothing. They don't want us. I dropped the link, Ramona. I they don't want us to know where that money is. They got a whole accountant can tell us, the treasurer. Because clearly that paper said they paid $650,000 for that property. All hosted. Now they saying the Dollar Tree owed $569,000. So they paid the $569,000, and on top of that, paid the taxes. Wait a minute. Wait, something missing here. More information. Let's see, because I was like, it's 2017. Okay. Look at that. Paid. Oh, the second half ain't came. Billed in 2025. Total bill 2025 taxes hasn't came out yet. I wanted to see um Harvey. Look at that. Total of debts and liability. Yeah, now Harvey can't afford a golf ball. Some right. So these are what the tax dollars go towards. We paid South Cook mosquito abatement for Harvey. Total of debt says $3 million. District property value. Property value. I don't even know how to read this. Water, $4 million. Let's see. I guess this is for a Harvey. This is all for Harvey. The library. I gotta put this in so I can figure out what all this means. I know this is all we pay into. City of Harvey, City of Harvey, City of Harvey, City of Harvey, City of Town of Thornton. I'm in the Thornton Township. Cook County Forest Preserve, because Cook County Forest Preserve is near us. The total taxing district debt attributed to your property tax, $2,929. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. You're right. They don't want the people to see the numbers. No, you don't want them to see the numbers because if you allow them to see these numbers, it's gonna cause a whole mayhem, more question. My calculus professor used to say, you can teach a monkey to pick out the pattern. Well, I definitely see that. Mm, that's crazy. Yeah, this don't really tell us. Uh, Total taxing district debt. What debt though? I have to look that up because I don't know what that means. I don't know what this means. I never took the time to understand like what does all this means. You know what I'm saying? There's been no homeowner exemption, no senior exemption, no senior freeze, no return veteran, disabled person. None of that was on. Oh, have you received exemption this year? No, not this year. Oh, first installment. Oh, this is 2024. We need 2020. I was trying to see more past that. But they are up to date on their tax bill. And Harvey says it's not up to date. See, I was trying to see and go back to this is 2024, y'all. This email came out. This little pamphlet came out to scare the resident to say, oh, these people are not paying their taxes. Came out in 2024. Sir, why you bullshitting the people? 'Cause that's 2024. We just looked at this. We just looked at this. All these taxes are paid. I think it's at the bottom somewhere. Oh. Okay, there it is. I closed it. All their taxes are paid. Uh-uh. Oh, I don't move. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, even though it's not Dollar Tree. So that's what it looked like they're trying to say is Dollar Tree still owes this money, but clearly Dollar Tree does not owe this money. Dollar Tree don't owe that money. Now I don't know what happened on assignment. What does assignment mean? Oh, they would say it was a loan. I looked up that word assignment. I think there was a loan against it. But as we can tell, as we can see, we can't see payment history. They're not going to let us see the old payment. Payment history and the status of the clerk. You are not available online. Oh, so you got to go to the clerk. Clerk, right now, the tax people, I went down to the tax assessor office and they say they are all messed. The machines or the system is all messed up right now. FYI. So if you're in the bushes, run go tell Clark that he needs to tell the people the actual truth about where the taxes are. Like this is not accurate. It's not. He's lying to the people. He's using fear to govern. That ain't right. That ain't right. Our problems are not, as I said, our problem is not solely the businesses. It's not. Our problem is there's a lot of money tied up in Harvey that they're not telling us. And somebody's going to have to go and fish this information out of the dirt to figure out where is the taxes. Where's the money? Harvey got money. Don't let them fool you. They ain't got no money. They got money. They just not going to show me the money. I got to do my when I do my thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me you don't see it. So that's how y'all having fireworks? That's how y'all having police detail? Something ain't right here. And Coffee, I would play bingo tonight, but tonight I'm not in the mood for bingo. Is this Friday or Saturday? Oh, it's Saturday. Because I need to figure out where how accurate is this spreadsheet that they sent out to us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they playing in our face. Give me my money. Yeah, you right, Miss Malone. Like they playing in our face. I hate again, I say that if whatever you're gonna do, be honest with it. Don't lie to us. Just tell us the truth. Somebody spent the money, we use that money to pay such and such. But how much money you getting from the state of Illinois or the controller's office? And not to mention, we didn't even listen, we just found that part out, but we didn't even talk about the am I hey, listen, Miss Malone. If ain't nobody gonna tell the truth, why can't we do it? Tell the truth, shame the devil. Absolutely wrong. You about to go down a rabbit hole, D Love. No, you think it's gonna be a rabbit hole? How deep you think that hole gonna be? Cause the hole's on Halsted Street. I'm just saying. Somebody gotta tell the truth. And I don't necessarily always said if I ain't on the woman of this award, I'm okay with it. But I still want to know the truth. The truth should set you free, and a free you should be indeed. Because ain't nobody got nothing on me. And if you did, that's your business. Because it's not going to stop me from doing what I need to do. We going to figure out how accurate is this? Why are you trying to scare the people or Harvey with not the actual truth? And well, her name's Elaine Smith. Ugh. Yeah, we got to be in the commercial. They need to pay their bills. No, you need to take time. Go through this list, figure out what's real and what's not real. You need to also go through this list and figure out who paid and who hasn't paid. Now, mind you, some of this stuff probably be, still old, but they use it like they know these businesses is not going to say anything. And listen, they better quit playing with these businesses because these businesses probably could say you are defaming their name. We got them crazy size holes in our streets already, Miss Malone. So I done already been in one a couple of times. Every time I drive, I go through a crate size hole. And that's why I said to y'all, we ain't got time to be arguing with each other. Mm-mm. I don't care whose side you on. We ain't got time to be arguing with each other. Now, I don't believe in that violence, that hitting each other, all that dumb stuff. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to argue and go back and forth with nobody. But the truth must be told, but in a respectful way. Ain't that right, Miss Malone? Respectful. And so that's why they need an audit. Because I'm pretty sure the way they write these budgets up, we don't get a credits and debits or um, what's been paid down. Yeah, I'm just I don't want to say I'm disappointed, but I shouldn't be surprised at that Harvey's putting his list out like it's fresh and that's all they stand on and talk about like it's law. Thank you, Miss. Hugs and kisses, Miss Malone. And you'll be my counsel. to counsel me. That's interesting. That's why they need that forensic audit. Money's been misplaced, and money has been used to pay for other things that probably should have been paid. Because I rather whatever they got, put that money towards the money you owe for the water bill. Because once we pay down the $4.8 million water bill, then we have that money back where we can just live off of what we have. I'm just saying, like, the math ain't mathing, but we gonna help the math. Listen, I ain't do calculus in school. I was refused to do some calculus, and statistics was not my thing, baby. But I can figure out. I can figure my way through some stuff. And with this journey, and to be honest, I'm not gonna really make a decision on if I'm gonna run in 2027. I'll let you know in January. I think January 2026. Uh, if I'm going to actually run, it looks like I will. Um, it looks like I will, but life. We're gonna see what happens in life. But because ain't nobody got time to be wasting money and all that stuff. But yes, but it no sense that we had the same people and y'all not answering questions. If they could, to be honest, if all the person would speak that's on that floor now would speak up, ask questions, I probably would be. I wouldn't even run. I was like, okay, they do it together. God, if the residents stand together, God, Ramona, they not the residents. Only residents that gonna in my humble opinion, the residents that who are fighting in City Hall are not the same residents that who are at their home by the time you get home. They not invested in some reason or another, which I don't understand why. But hopefully we'll find out why. Figure out why. Well, I know in my house they be like, "What you going down there for? They ain't gonna do nothing. They just gonna stay and keep doing the same stuff they doing." Like they teach you about credit cards, pay up. Facts, Miss Malone. If you don't know calculus, accounting, nothing else, you definitely know how to pay off the smallest one first and then roll that money over to the next smaller and so on and so on. Tell the truth. You are so right. You had, girl, hey, Miss Malone for mayor or Harvey. But she's right. Pay the water bill off. Take the money, like, okay, for the next 4 years, we got a plan. We're gonna pay this water bill off, but until we see the actual budget or what is the forensic audit shows, what have you. But yeah, pay. We know the $4.8 million still exists. I saw some because Harvey hasn't done a budget. What's it? They didn't do something. They didn't file something, so we couldn't get the actual numbers. But yeah, let's. Yeah, yeah. I can't play bingo right now because I'm like pissed. Cause you steady saying every meeting, jumping up out the seat like you Big Bird or something. And that last meeting drove me nuts. I said, I got to go home. I can't stand to watch this man. That's how you dig yourself out of a hole. And that's how you put yourself in a hole. It's not to be perpetual debts forever. No. We ain't gonna be in debt forever. We just take the 4 year. So at least, when we leave this earth, that our our lineage will at least not be in debt. Even if we don't live here, at least the ones that come after you are not in debt to bear the burden. Because Harvey ain't got to look like this. I'm telling y'all, Harvey does not have to look like this. It don't. And that's why I'm saying it's like I wanted to go over this list with you today. Oh, you can't really see it. Yeah. And how they got these liens is recorded on the Cook County Assessment. And they got like loans against the stuff. I'm like, y'all got to be kidding me. You can't make this stuff up. I'm just saying. So, with that being said, I would love to be on here a little bit longer. Ooh, it's almost time for my bedtime, y'all. I watched it on YouTube. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. I said to myself, I laughed. After that second half, and I saw him pulling this big TV out like it's a toy or something with a badge of honor. No, it's not a badge of honor. It's not a badge of honor when we are in debt. What he's in 2018, they had to lay people off. And now we back where we started from because we haven't learned the lesson. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Are you laying them off because you don't want to have to pay them pensions? But you're gonna have to pay the pension because it's a pension fund. Well, all of the state of Illinois, not just Harvey. Uh-huh. He gonna yeah. Kick the can down the road if you want to, but you're gonna kick the can for so long. Mayor Clark is a clown and his puppets. Listen, you like they say, you gotta follow the money. Follow the money. Like I talk about that, those homes they took on Myrtle Street. And they supposed to do the water reclamation. I got a strong suspicion, but it's allegedly that they only doing that for the hospital. I remember the hospital when the basement flooded. Yeah, they don't care about the people. They don't care about the people. It's never been about the people. Remember that. It's never been about the people. Everybody can get up there and yes, the scenes and the hallelujah crew at the meeting drives me effing out the wall. I would say y'all should be ashamed of yourself saying hallelujah and clapping and like honoring the BS that is going on and has been hidden from us. Don't you want to know the truth about what is going on? Don't you want to see the truth? They're like, yeah, I can see Harvey's it's getting better. That's 154th Street. What about your neighbor? What about the abandoned house on your block? Get out of here. These hallelujah crew they be pissing me off when I go to the meeting. I said, it's always about the money. It ain't about the people. So just take the towing company on that list that owes $1 million and back taxes. What the hell? Something was. Let's see. I'll come back to this one because I got to be able to find it later. They are blind. They are. They are. Y'all tripping. I know your grandkids say y'all tripping. And I still can't move this over. I hate this because I can't move it. It won't move. Well, we don't need this anyway. We don't need this one. But I want to get back to the one about this one PIN number where Harvey have taken loans against it. Okay, so let's see. Where is okay? One more for the road. One more for the road. She said the skybox is closed, baby. And the skybox on 1.8 million. The skybox is closed. What business do y'all think y'all getting from the skybox? I'm saying I'm not blind, crippled, and crazy. Not yet. We know you're not, because I know you be having a movie night. You will be. You keep watching the movies. Which one did you say? I'm trying to find. Oh, Micro Motors. Now, oh, oh, why is Micro Motors on here? Why is Micro Motors on here? Coffee. Why Micro Motors on here? Oh, Micro Motors. Oh, Michael Motors. Let's look that up. He owes 7. There's a video about him. He was in the news. Let's look at okay. Michael Motors is yes, Michael Motors is on 100 Sibley 147. Let me tell you. They wasn't paying? No. And they owe $7 million. And let me tell you what Harvey did. I got to go in my picture. They blocked him in. He owed $7 million. They owe $7 million. So they blocked them in. Harvey did. They put the boulders on so the cars can't get out until the man pay his taxes. Hilarious. The man, hilariously, he took one of the pillars. You know how they have pillars at the car lot. He took it up and he got his cars up out of there. I got to find the video. So this is Michael. Oh, let me make it bigger. That's Michael Motors right there. At one time, there was a lot of cars up in there. So this is Sibley, and he used to have a lot of cars in that lot. And Harvey put a boulder right there, so they could not get the cars out of there until they paid their taxes. So what they did, they in the middle of the night, they must have saw one of these little. Oh, they must have moved one of these little concrete things, and they took all their cars up out of there in the middle of the night. So it's actually vacant right now. They owe $7 million. Jeez. Jeez. I agree. I agree, Miss Malone. I totally agree. They owe $7 million. That's crazy. I ain't heard of such. You can't make this stuff up in Harvey. How long did they go without paying? I was trying to figure out where is um what was the auto dealership? Micro Motors. Where's the one that Hassan owns? Because this name should be on here also. And the police, girl, that let me tell you, where that car lot is black. They don't have no street lights over there. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Ain't no street lights. So it's easy to move around over there. You could pow somebody, and they'll never be seen because it's so dark. I'm just saying. Shame the devil, tell the truth. Ain't that right, Coffee? Shame the devil, tell the truth. It is so dark, and let me tell you, this is a state road, so it's pitch black. They don't know who's supposed to fix it. I'm like, what? Mm. Mhm. They don't know who they talking about call such and Harvey me, they say call such and such. What? Why is this what's um done 2018 it was interesting. But what can you do? Oh. And the sad part about it is, and I'm just gonna tell you this, the Cook County recording does not always have the correct documents in the right place. And I mean that respectfully. Respectfully. So crazy. So you don't really know. So you're not gonna be able to always find the PIN number. I was trying to find the PIN number, but they got this all messed up. It's messed up. It's messed up. I'm just gonna tell y'all this. I can't even. Oh, wait a minute. I got the PIN number. Let's find the taxes. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. And then I'm gonna let you go on this one, cause I got work to do. I got to search again. Okay. So I'm gonna look for Michael Motors. It's on oh, Dios mío. Okay, here it is. So it's on a 103 East. What does it say? House no 103 Street 147 Harvey. Let's see. It's gonna be the last one. Just entertain me for a minute. Do he ever pay his property taxes? Okay. Why I always do that? And I'm trying to find the PIN number. And the PIN number it gives me 103 East 147. Yeah. How do you get the PIN number? You see that? The PIN number I have is 27093120051234. But that's in Orland. That's Orland Park. You see this? This what I'm saying. It's messy. So I don't even know how they even get the tax information. So when you put in, this is the address to that Michael Motors, right? 103rd East 147th Street. Okay. One. Okay. Let's continue at least one letter. What? Full search. Oh, my fault. My fault. My fault. My fault. Clicking too fast. I'm trying to figure out why there's a video. There is a video with him talking about this because he had got a boulder in front of his house. Okay. But the problem is, this says Orland. When you put this address in, it goes to an Orland Park address. So I don't even know how they even pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how they know what the taxes go to because a lot of this stuff don't even go with the addresses. Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. Those businesses never see went on the news and said we gave money to Harvey official for taxes. They just up and go away. Too damn quiet. Hmm. They just put it down anything to make it look good. But you got to do research. You got to make this clean this up. What are you doing? But I'm a. Hey, listen. I'm finna. Let's see. It's 9 o'clock. Okay. I can stay up a little bit long. Oh, it's with the weekend too. I ain't got to go nowhere on Monday. Monday fun day. My grandfather just got out the hospital. But anyway, Miss Malone, before we wrap it up, tell us how was your um Porky and something play? It sounded like it was a good play though. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm getting congested. As always. Miss Natasha be out here kicking it, y'all. Porky and Bess. Porgy and Bess. 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 It can't be that hard. Porky and Bess. Like Betsy, Bess. And it was at the where Trump is trying to get rid of. Oh, it was so good. Oh, I bet it was. I hate that I couldn't go. It's in DC, y'all. Hmm. I was wondering about you. I was like, I wonder how was it? I know she had a good time. It's been nice out. I know the people ain't out there. I heard y'all got the National Guards out there. They not messing with you, are they? Yeah, it's not as exciting as it is there is here to me. The performance was at the Kennedy Center in May. Oh, it was a performance. Oh, I thought you went to see it last weekend. Hmm? Oh yeah, they were out in the streets. Oh, they were? Oh, oh, really? So they were very noticeable, huh? That's interesting. I've been hearing people talking about it. Oh, really? But they didn't bother you, right? Oh, shown at the National Stadium on the Jumbotron. Ooh. I know it was a nice wasn't it nice out that night? Hmm. No, they really look bored. Oh, because most of them are babies anyway. I mean it in the most respectful way. Like real young. Real young. Oh, the weather was perfect. Oh, I know it was. I know it was. Uh, well, I'm glad you had a good time. I just wanted to check in with you. Check in with you. I know the weeks be getting. I'm able to go live during the week, but I can't do it from home. If gotta catch me on the run, baby girl. Ugh, I know it's about time for him to call me. All right, hold on for one moment, y'all. Oh, okay, y'all. I guess I gotta warm up some dinner. It's cool though. Well, Miss Malone, I'm glad that you enjoyed your outing, and also I'm glad that the National Guards did not harass you, say anything to you, or disturb your peace. And I appreciate you and each and every one of you all for being a good sport while I go through this rabbit hole and just like, whew, Lord Jesus. But I want to say thank you, each and every one of you all. I appreciate it. Um, and I definitely do not take it lightly that you still are a part of the journey. Well, I'm going to the lead. Oh, going to Hartford, Connecticut in a couple of weeks. Nice. I can't wait for you to come back and tell us what you are going to do and how was your trip? Oh, to a wedding? Gotta be nice. Ooh, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be nice. Well, I gotta get off now. Excuse me, I don't mean to yarn. I listen, I don't mean to yarn. But okay, well, Ms. Malone, we look forward to hearing about the Hartford trip in Connecticut. I like black folks up in upstate Connecticut. Well, with that being said, I'm gonna sign off for now. Coffee. I don't feel like doing no bingo. But I'm gonna try. I'll get some energy to do that. But I got a bigger fish to fry. I get one of Cher's fish right now, and I'm getting stopped up. Okay. Well, you all take care and thank you, Miss Malone. Love you, and I hope everyone have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Good night.